A monk, not a cleric. Yeah, he didn't do magic.
I was stuff,
amazing.
which is why I've liked some of the spin-offs a little bit more than the main content. And yet the fact
Yeah, it was Donnie Yen as well
Intense walking.
that played the actor for that character. And Donnie Yen is when he's on stuff that has combat, is really good.
I think I'm trying to remember what I've seen him in. I think he was in a remake of one of the Disney movies. But that's it. I've heard the name though. I've heard the name. Don't know what Disney movie he was in though.
Mulan.
Is it Mulan? Wait, is that Disney or is that someone
Disney.
else? It is Disney. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Nonetheless, I think we should begin. I was hoping that Kat would be here for the recap because she missed a couple of sessions, but it's fine. She will catch up eventually. We do not need to delay it anymore. Just to make sure that we have all here, the ones that I haven't heard in a bit. Tristan, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
And William?
It's Chili's big.
All right. And thus we shall start. I did check the rhythm activity. It's a bit strange, but I will be able to make it work in a couple of weeks, I think. We're going to probably start using that if it has no ads. We'll see, but for now I'm just adding a YouTube casual music. And for that matter, as we are starting our session, on our last one, we had, of course, the continuation of some discussion with the Queen, and we started to begin our journey. We did not go outside the city, but I mean, like begin our quest. We want to go on a recap about what we did see in the city of Avelia in our last session.
Praying Jeremy has us again. So I'm terrible at these.
Me?
Yes.
Oh no. Remind me, where exactly did we start? Because I thought we wrapped up talking to Queena, but we did go back at one point.
We were just we started in the vault.
Yes,
if I
we started
recall.
in the vault, of course. Long discussion about what items should be passed around. It was finally decided. Locke was pretty quick to snag up that giant potion. Samuel took a weird cloak. Lupa got a tattoo. Brandon had transferred that over to her and took looks like the items that were there.
Arrows.
Well, it was arrows and then something else that was attunement.
The boots of speed.
Yeah, the boots of speed. Boots of speed. Yeah. I got it. I know this guy's coming. But yeah, we took those and we're like, okay, well, we got the Mist Talismans and we know where to get another one, so we better head out. And we went to what seemed to be a Vothanese trader's store. Sam stopped everyone before going in and was like, hey, if you guys have masks or anything, this guy might appreciate, like a little sense of home. So Sam donned his like mind flayer mask and walked in, put his cloak up, and we had a nice chat with a person that I'm not even going to try and pronounce their name because I'm not going to be able to, but it had a lot of letters, so we talked to them and we're like, hey, a little birdie told us, and by little birdie we mean the Queen herself, told us that we could find Mist Talismans here. Ever heard of those? And they're like, oh, so she told you that, huh? Interesting. And we're like, yes. And she was like, okay, well, I do know where you can find them. And we're like, okay, cool. Where? And she was like, well, you might want to do something from a little something for me. It's like, okay, we will. What is it? And she's like, well, I can give you this cursed item to go and look for, well, it wasn't cursed at first. It was cursed after we posed the idea that we possibly wouldn't bring it back. So she cursed it so that we would have to bring it back. But she told us, hey, there's this guy who's dead and turned into a ghost that's haunting this arena, and you should like go over there and release his soul. You know, I think it was just yeah, free his soul because it's fucking around with the people around, and it would just be nice for him to be able to move on. And we'd possibly get a mistalisman from him, I believe. And then we would come back and give this cursed item back. I think it was a dagger. And then we also went and right after this, because we established that we would do it right after this, that we went and went to the guard captain to get the closest thing to a census post, and get obituaries of like people who died and how long they lived, and you know, all that jazz. And we showed them the papers that was like specifically saying, hey, we can go and, you know, talk to this lady and like get a mistalisman. And we showed it to him, and he was like, this does not give you permission to look at, you know, records of people who died, very aptly. So then we heckled him until he pushed us out, telling us that we need to get something from Queen Nina herself that says we can get, like, you know, stuff about
A
people
second
dying.
stamp.
You know, yeah, well, you know, something that's specific for this, which is
And not
quite
save
apt,
everyone at
but,
the mountain.
but you know, something that we need to do. And I was like, okay, well, I guess we'll go do that. So the rest of the group went and did that. While Sam was like, okay, well, they're going through the actual legal process. So I guess while you guys do that, I'll go and check out this arena and let you guys know whatever I see. So we're full and ready to go in there when you guys get there. So Sam went off and did that. These folks went and grabbed another stamp from Quina, came back, got Nina's stone back, and yeah, got the book of dead people for Belgos to write, and then they were running back towards the arena when they found a weird dude in a house that they didn't expect. They found Lepel Mouse.
In a house?
Lepel Mouse in a house.
And I think that's where exactly we left off. We called it a name,
good.
paused the
I'm
game,
so good
continued.
at public speaking.
But we got a cat join mid intro, by the way. I think.
I
And
will.
Welcome.
Cat,
Hello.
Cat gets this inspiration. 'Cause I
Oh,
have one.
Thank you.
Welcome, cat.
back, Cat.
Hello.
Well, nice to see you and have you here once more. So, Belgos, just to get some things in line, I'm going to grant you access to an item in the handouts. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna grant it to all. Why not? It says it's the one that says census data, and I've just added the sample list. There are more names, but to be fair, I'm gonna say this out of character. There is not exactly a riddle, a kind of clue or information lined in this, but it's not really meant to be solved. I don't expect, not because it is very hard or very clever, just because I did not make it a game-like riddle. It's more like a natural thing that one must notice, and there are not many clues for that. So do not, for everyone that wants to try it during the week or even today, feel free to check it out, but do not push yourselves too hard. It's not really meant to be solved, okay?
Okay.
But there is something there. So if you give it a look and perhaps someone has a flash of inspiration, who knows? Perhaps might be able to solve it out. Else we are gonna see with in-game clues later, perhaps. But it is solvable from the get-go. Now, before we go into Lepel Mouse, I'm gonna go for a moment into Samuel.
Oh.
Samuel, you are walking into the city of Evelia, and as you are going through the streets, you are going to notice a big kind of colosseum, right as that is. A big fighting pit. There are big arches all the way around it decorated. It seems like it has suffered terrible structural damage from rocks mostly. You can guess that hill giants tossing rocks not always hit people. In fact, most of the time they do hit buildings, and large buildings like this take it all in that regard. But nonetheless, the entrances to it have some small bars outside. Nothing that is too hard for you to pass through, but of course you must assume that people that are passing by would not be would be at least curious if they saw you or anyone else just pass through them. Would you be stealthing in?
Well, I guess my first question is it like crowded around the area, or is it very much like people are avoiding this place?
I'd say that there are just a couple of people that are passing by. It's not a crowded area at all, but it's not like they're avoiding it. Right now, it's more like I think that they are passing by. People do not care about it anymore.
Is there like a
Maybe-
back alley? Sorry.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. I guess your minimum effort is quite good. I do not want to punish you for for having reliable talent. It's amazing. So you're gonna notice that this is a building that is built in a very central place of the town. So a lot of people are passing nearby. However, you're going to notice that as people approach that building, they're taking some steps away from it. Like there are some myths or tales, folklore tales surrounding it, and people just want to avoid it a bit. Not enough to take another road, but enough to take some feet away when they're passing by it. Now, as per your last question, back alley, no. This is a circular building that is symmetrical in all
Okay.
ways, so no back alley.
I guess I'll go, you know, to where I assume most people are avoiding, like at the greatest length. And I would, yes, stealth in.
Give us your stealth.
Yes, sir. Bah.
As you're gonna use your head to look around a little bit to make sure that no gazes are upon you as you are moving towards it, you're going to enter right there, hopefully unnoticed. You think that you did a pretty good job at that. On the interior, there is some utter chaos. There are no living beings or creatures or anything in that regard. But it seems like the pit is left on its own in the sense that it was left on its last time. You see a lot of seals down on the floor, some weapons, swords, banners. There's some dim line passing through. A lot of sand that has taken down all of those things for quite some time. As you look around, you're even gonna notice there is some blood. But it's not have been visible after all that time. But it feels quite red. Like something has been done more recently than expected.
Okay. I don't hear anything though.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
That's quite better. So, as you focus your senses, at first you're just gonna overhear some conversations from outside the arena with such heightened senses that you have. Then you're going to focus a little bit more inward and see around. And for a moment you're going to be weirded out. It's like you're going to hear a pig making some oink-like sounds. You're not gonna see anything, but in the arena there are, as I said, it's a circular arena, but on the right and on its left side, there are some more elevated areas that are closed and have some glass that is not a glass that you are able to see through. But from the other side, someone could see through to the arena, and you hear something like a pig right there.
I look at the blood spot, but then I hear the pig. And I will not talk to myself as I'm an insane person. I will memorize this blood spot and think about it for the future. And I will skitter over to this mirror to if I look like either way, like is there any sort of entrance to where this mirror might lead to?
I'll put you on a battle map right now. Battle map, it doesn't have to be battle, that's,
It's not a battle map, it's a map.
Could be a singing map,
This
you
is
know?
a role play map.
It has textiles, okay? So, you can see your token, right?
Yes, sir.
There's not a very good illumination around, but you do see the fresh blood. The oinking stuff you did hear from this area here.
Okay.
And if you get into the seats areas, there are staircases that lead to that. As I said, it's quite elevated to go from the frontal row, from the pit.
Alright. Well, as Danny Phantom would say, I suppose I will go ghost. And I'll float up there. Gosh, why did I not actually grab this before I post it? Here we go. I'll hover up and actually just to throw people off in case there are people here, and that's why I'm hearing these noises. I'd actually go like, can I poke my head through the window
I
before
guess
I do
if you
anything?
if you put your eyes close enough, perhaps you will be able to. Oh, you want to pass your head full, but just your head to see, right? See the
Yeah.
peak. Yep, that works for me. I'm going to put your token because you should not be able to. Put you right here.
Well,
You get here, you're going to see this beautiful creature right there. It doesn't seem to have noticed you, as you make no sound at that, but you will see a man that has the facial features and some of the skin color of a pig right there, charming, feasting on some food there that stinks quite a lot. The moment you enter, you are going to feel a very small urge to vomit. But he's so focused in this that he won't notice you. After a couple of bites, he looks towards the arena, like he's waiting for something to happen. Sees that nothing is happening and continues eating.
I pull my head right back, and I'm gonna try and do what I did before and fly up to this back entrance, and I want to try and creep in so I can see him from the back.
Give me one more stealth check. Alright, that should be more than enough. Especially with his disadvantage, there is no chance that he can find you. So yeah, as you sneak in from the back.
And I want to try and see what the hell he's eating.
Okay, I guess that would be an investigation check to recognize that materials.
Skitter behind his couch and try and get a peek. 20.
Okay, I'm gonna say that even though you do not recognize the very exact components, you are certain this, whatever food it is, it's mostly from chicken or meat. I'm just putting the generic terms. And other very pricey stuff that has gone quite rotten.
And do I get the feeling? Hang on. How can I do this? trying to remember what my last. Yeah, I don't have it. Okay. Does this guy seem alive? Like, this isn't the spirit I'm coming to release, right?
Looks more like a monster rather than an undead, if that's what you're asking. I want you,
Yeah.
someone to give me a dexterity save. No, this is not exactly to dodge something, but I recall in the third version of D&D that I'm playing, it was called the reflexes save. So
Mm-hmm.
this is to see your reflexes in an instinctive situation. So give me. Okay, you're good. You're going to, as you hear some footsteps approaching, you're going to see with your peripheral vision some
Shit.
other man similar moving there. Your reflexes are quick enough to make you take a side step and hide. You can either hide into the plants to your right or behind this wooden log to your left. Which
I
one
think
you go?
I'm just gonna directly phase. Oh wait. Yeah, I take damage when I stay and stuff. So I'll phase into the log, but
Okay, you're gonna
try
be
and
very
get
much
below the window over here.
okay. As you are gonna get outside, you're going to be able to not see, but you're going to be hearing some parts of their conversation. As that man enters and speaks in common. When is it starting? I suppose soon. They told us soon enough. I can see the rats on the other side already. I already arrived. How are the bets going? I don't know. I think the humanoids will die. I would bet on that. But they seem strong enough. I don't trust you. I'll bet on the humanoids. And then you're going to hear slurping noises as the second one starts eating stuff as well.
Intriguing. Okay. Well, hearing that there's creatures on the other side, I suppose I'll make my way around, like around the Colosseum, till I see other creatures.
Oh, on the other side of the arena there is a symmetrical kind of structure, so you must assume that something similar might be going on the other side.
You want me to just go over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't want to like.
Then yes, you
Do-be-do,
move the
do-be-do.
other side. Yep.
I'll start sneaking again. Similar situation, I see.
Mm-hmm. Your ghost walk lasts for 10 minutes, so it should be more than enough for you to get in towards that area in your similar conditions. Well, as you go towards there, you're going to hear some voices speaking, but they are so silent. It's like they are whispering to one another. It's hard to grasp any material out of this conversation like that. But it does inform you of the presence of at least 3 or 4 creatures on that side.
Yeah. I saw on the other side that there's a table in front of the window. So this time, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to phase into the ground, go under, and try and peek my head up under the table. So I can get a closer listen.
I guess give me one more stealth check.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're gonna go quite unnoticed this time as well. I'm gonna put you right there. As you extend your shed from the bottom, you're going to see several creatures. Look like this. To your imagination, this would be quite how a were-rat would look, perhaps. As you see those people, they also have some food in front of them, but they are not really eating it right now, though it smells rotten as well. They are looking at each other and they look like they're scheming, like they're discussing some stuff. The language, though they are speaking, might not be one you know. Which languages do you know?
I know. These ones. Kapow. Celestial, Common, Draconic, Halfling. These can't.
No, unfortunately, you will not be able to understand. They're saying right there. But they seem like they're scheming, and you will see some gold or silver pieces that they are moving along to each other, like they're organizing some bets and stuff like that.
Interesting. Does it sound like there's a lot of exchange of gold? Like, are these well affluent people?
Large sums, yeah. We're
Mm.
not talking about small debts or anything. No, something big.
And still no ruckus from inside the arena. Interesting.
No.
I have a feeling I understand what's happening here. So I think I'll peel out now and just wait for the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm. All right. As go on to the rest, let's go for a moment right here, as everyone except Samuel notices that man that you met a couple of days ago. Levelmouse is there. He doesn't see you, but at that moment that you notice him, he has just dropped the log down. Says, "Oh no, I have to make it again now!" As he slams the ground a little bit in anger and just takes the log and starts moving to the other side with a little hammer that he has and some nails. And he starts doing some manual labor right there. Just,
All
He-
context. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
As he does two smashes with a hammer, he will lift his arm, and you will note that in his arm he has a lot of small signs indicating that he has some kind of, not to be specific, in a disease, perhaps something that he was overworked himself, and or perhaps not good hygiene in this area. Not sure, but he seems to be a bit in pain, right there.
For our context, are we seeing this as we're walking down the road? Like, is like part of this building open, or
The main door is open, and what I assumed would be that you pass through, you notice that it's Levelmouse, you take a step back to make sure that he is indeed the one that you spotted. And yeah, you see it from the outside right now, but it's an open door.
I think as we're walking down the road, then like just hearing that grumble, spotting out the corner of their eye, and then after a few seconds of realizing that this is Leppelmouse from the house on the lake, Nina would go. She would just stop, put her hands up, and she'd say, "Do you guys see that? Do you guys see him? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Because I am seeing Leppelmouse, the beautiful little gnome from the lake."
Levelmouse.
Yeah,
that nothing?
look, like I'm seeing him right there, over there. Am I seeing things, or are you guys seeing him tall?
Holy shit, that does look like him.
He's got the hat and everything. I mean, the hair, right?
He can have a twin like you.
What
I-
is he doing here?
Oh. I mean, I don't know, but Juniper, it's a really good question. Oh, okay, no, I mean, that's a really good question. It's just like a lot of other questions pop into Nina's head, but she's going to ignore them for now. Should we go and check on Leppelmouse, guys? Or, I mean... Fuck! Sam is here. What if it's, like, not Leppelmouse? You
Huh?
know? You remember all the weird shit that's been... what if it's, like, not him? You know? What if it just appeared?
Well, we'll
The
know
shit
if they
not-
recognize you, right?
Oh, that's... that's a totally good idea, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, and he lives right next to the place where you go to get here. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I mean, should we just go say hello? Or at least see if it's actually Leppelmouse?
I mean, if it is, then that would be helpful, maybe. I don't fucking know. And if it's not, then
Yeah. I don't want to be too paranoid, but the shit that Sam said about, how this place will fuck with us and make us see things that aren't real and stuff. Yeah. I keep thinking about that. Yeah.
It would be nice to have someone we know is at least friendly to us here.
Can we trust Sam? Cause he changes too, doesn't he? And
Me-
he's like from here.
Oh, I don't know. Sam's like a real complicated dude. He's a ghost, and he doesn't bleed, and I mean, yeah, he is. He
So
said he's.
suspicious.
Is he from here, or did he say that he just visited for a little bit?
I believe he
I
just
don't know.
visited.
If he
But
was
he
going
could
to,
be lying.
he could be, but like, I mean, he's been really nice, right? He's been helpful and like telling us
So is
stuff.
Mouse, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. They've been nice, so they're probably nice.
Who
And,
can we
and
trust? Outside
well,
of ourselves.
I mean, each other for one, and ourselves. That's two. And I mean, I guess it's the same rules as always. If someone gives you a reason to trust them or seems trustworthy, you kind of trust them, right?
I don't really think we can trust anything
guess
here,
so.
but as long as this thing doesn't want us to kill a different god, I think it couldn't be that bad.
Yeah. And just remembering what Evruketh said in the store, in her vision of something judging us and shit. So I thought maybe we should be nice. It's fucking complicated. Let's go talk to Little Mouse. And hope. I mean, Sam will be fine, right? He's been waiting an hour. If he's not dead already, he'll be fine.
Should I go back for Sam?
I don't know. He said he was just going to look at the arena before we got there. I think you should stay with us just in case something bad happens on the way. Stick
There-
together.
Do you think there's dead people in the arena?
Probably. They
Like a
mentioned
lot of them?
ghosts.
No, not ghosts. Do you think they put away their bodies?
Oh no, there are definitely ghosts there. That's what the lady in the shop said. I mean, their bodies are maybe there. Ghosts hurt people sometimes, right? I think. Has anyone ever met a ghost?
I mean, we're traveling with one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, he's not here though, so we can't ask him.
Is there a place around here you think we could find some bodies?
A graveyard. Why do you want bodies? Do you want to make some bobs?
I do.
We could go back to the wall, at some point. There are
Sure.
bodies there.
Not like of the people, right? Like maybe enemies or something. I guess. You think they'd mind? Have they said anything about that? Do they have a problem
No.
with necromancy here?
I thought, you know what? Actually, maybe we should ask Queen Nina about that. Queen Nina could probably get us a ton of bodies.
That'd be great. Okay.
So we talk to Mouse. We meet back up with Sam. We give this knife back before the curse does something horrible to us, and then we gonna get bodies. Does that sound good?
She starts counting on her fingers. I think I need 8 bodies.
Okay, well,
At
well-
least. Minimum.
Belgos got that list of dead people, and that list is huge. So I guess you could just pick 8 off that.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Smaller than I was
okay.
expecting.
Well, he said like 10 years, is that right? This was like, whatever, Mouse is here, guys, we need to, yeah. Okay. And he takes a few deep breaths and starts walking towards the doorway to this building, BG.
How tall is it?
Oh, no, sorry, Nina's just walking towards the building, sorry. She's walking towards the entrance.
As you know,
Like-
you're going to notice that Rebel Mouse does not spot you at any moment. You're going to see that it is 2 stories. There are all those walls that are crumbled, destroyed. There was no furniture to begin with here. It's not like this was a home that someone was living, but it was not as destroyed prior to whatever happened.
And as Nina gets to like the threshold, she's just gonna like knock on the door frame or the what's left of it, and just be like,
It falls over.
"Hello."
You're going to see that one for you for a moment. Turn his head around, and the moment he sees you, he goes like, "Huh?"
I didn't mean to scare you. I'm really sorry if I did.
As he's going to take off his glasses. Put them again. Take them off and put them again.
Oh,
Nina?
yeah, that's totally me. That's my name. Nice to meet you. Little Mouse, it's me. Do you remember?
My God, Nina, of course I remember. As he's going to run, and immediately he will try to hug you.
Oh, Dino will hug him back. She's like, oh, thank you. I mean, it feels like it's been, time's confusing. It's weird. It feels like it's been a few days. But it's nice to see you again, Little Mouse. What are you doing here?
Few days.
I,
Oh my
yeah?
God. A few days. As he takes some small steps backwards. Oh no. My head must be messing with me. It's not you, is it?
Nina turns to look at everyone just to see if this is a weird situation or not. And she kind of just shrugs a little bit and goes, I mean, it's been a few days for us, right, guys? It's only been like
Like,
2 sleeps.
yeah, 3 days or something.
Yeah, this is day 3 for us. I mean,
I mean,
what's...
when did you jet to Evelia?
Oh, like,
Yesterday.
yeah, like yesterday. Wait, hold on. Lepo Mouse, who do you think I am?
You are Nina. What do you mean? Not the queen.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm not the queen. Okay, I'm not Queen Nina.
And this is Locke, isn't he?
It is. You know. Okay. I just.
No, wait.
for-
I shouldn't give it for free. As he's going to put his finger and point towards. Let's go. Let's go for Juniper. Point at Juniper. Say. You. Tell me this one's name and point at Belgos.
Bella? No?
Levelmouth will lift his head and say, I knew it. This is
You-
place just messing with me.
Wait, no. Hold on. Lepo Mouse, we are really surprised because we just saw you walking around this rundown place while we're walking down the street. And we kind of thought that you might just be like fake you, because this place has been making stuff for us, like little... I woke up and I found like a little vial with green liquid in my
My
room
lord's
that I gave
against
away.
me. Please, don't. I'm a gnome, you know. If I have
Wait.
one thing, it's my sane mind. That I can think, I can calculate stuff, I can remember things with accuracy that most humanoids are not even able to understand. But this place is maddening me. No, no, not another word. I know that person's name. That one is named Belgos and not Belal. Why is this happening? I don't deserve that. I do not deserve that.
No, Lepo, Eska's another name. Eska's his name. And Nina points at Brennan.
Double Mouse will lift his head a little bit. Give me a persuasion check, Nina.
How does skill sheet? How does my character sheet work again? Okay, there we go.
You're gonna make a low roll.
I high rolled.
She's gonna give the benefit of the doubt and say, "What's that one's name? And don't you dare fail this."
Nina like turns just to double check that she's pointing at Braynon and not like Lupa, and she says, his name is Braynon. Still 3.
Or
And
Brain
you- As he
Or-
will look at Juniper, tell me the dog's name. The wolf's name.
It's easy.
Lulu, Lupa.
Gonna take a breath and be a little bit more relieved as he falls down on the floor. And
Hold
lies
on.
down there a little bit.
Hold on, don't be relieved too soon. What was the name inscribed on the gift that I gave you before I left your house on the lake? Lepel Mouse.
You think I could ever forget Katerina and her poems?
Okay, well, you pest toe. So, yeah,
So is he real?
Nina sighs, like, takes in a deep breath and sighs. I think so. Lepel Mouse, I think you're real, which is kind of sucks because that means you're here with us and we're real too. And this place is a shitty place, right?
I mean, it was a friend of mine during the resistance times that said, "I think, therefore I am." So, I think I'm real. You should think the same about yourselves. It is a paradox thinking otherwise.
Well, I mean, how the fuck did you get here, Lepel Mouse? We left you on the lake, we told you not to come with us.
I didn't want, but time passed, and you were not back. And
Wait,
I don't know,
wait.
you felt like you were...
How long?
I'm gonna use
How long have we been
strong
gone?
words. I'm gonna use strong dramatic words, but I thought you were the ones that were gonna actually do it. But then you didn't. But you were on a good track, right? Perhaps I rushed. I shouldn't have come so soon.
I'm
mean,
sorry, I'm
it's been
getting really
months.
confused. I'm getting so confused, guys. I don't... Lepel Mouse, how long did you wait before coming?
I waited for the summer to pass.
What?
The first rains of the fall started falling. And then I decided that I'm not staying another winter crying about my fate for the ones I lost. I started heading to the portal. It was a bit rough. I lost my friend. You remember my friend, right?
Month? I remember month.
No, Mythos.
Mythos?
Mythos, the half-ogre.
I thought his name was Month. Who am I thinking of? Nina just rubs her head. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've got a lot on my mind. How did you lose Mythos?
He died protecting me as I entered the portal. There were strange creatures nearby. Sunnyvale ones. I mean, some of them I was more able to drive away with my wits, but some of them I could not. Mythos tried to protect me with his strength, which he succeeded. Only thing, he could not protect his own self.
Nina briefly recalls her memory of of crying in the doorway to a washroom, sobbing, and then hugging Locke in the hall, and then Mitos joining in and hugging them both and practically strangling the tears out of her. Feels a little bit sad for a second. And then her eyes find Locke's, and then they fall to Juniper's. And she just repeats her question. She says, how many months was it, Lepel Mouse?
This place here messes a little bit with your head. So I'm not sure exactly how long I've been here. I think I've been close to 3-4 weeks. But I might be wrong on that aspect. But prior to that, it has been at least 4 months that you were absent. Wait. For what I understand, our perception of time seems to be different. Perhaps that might help us make some sense. How long have you been here? How long have you perceived being
3 days. We've been here for 3 days, tops. Like, we haven't slept 3 times. And
No. No.
I
Nina, do you
What?
remember when we first got here? The village, the church. There were people there, and then suddenly everything went forward.
everything was shitty all of a sudden. I remember that.
No, everything aged. We spent either this Lepel mouse is a different Lepel mouse from a different material plane, or we spent months here in just a few seconds.
Okay.
I've heard of this event. It usually occurs in the Feywild, to this side of hell. But for all we know, domains of dread are quite areas that are not very much investigated from people, at least. not
Okay.
when-
How about we just don't talk about time, okay? Let's just fucking forget about how long we've been here, how long we think we've been here, and we focus on getting out. Lepel Mouse, we know we have a we Nina starts, like, she puts her hands like on either side of her head and like starts running her fingers through her hair, and she says, fuck, we don't actually have a fucking plan to do anything. We're going to a mountain to help someone who my sister, and we don't even fucking know if it's going to get us out of this place. I'm kind of, I don't know, guys. I don't even know if fucking Queen can help me. You know, I can't. Fuck. I'm getting frustrated. I'm sorry. Lepel Mouse, there's a mountain with a thing in it. It's an asshole, and it's been fucking with Queen Nina, and we don't know if dealing with it will. It's the only thing that we have, and it's the only thing Nina thinks will help. Queen Nina thinks will help.
If she thinks so, she is the lord of this, the lordest lady of the place, the Dark Lady. She's the closest thing to omnipotent and omniscient of everything here. I'm saying the closest because obviously if she knew all of the answers, she would have been out by now. I mean, if we're not going to listen to her, what other plan do we have?
We don't have one. This is the best that we have, and I trust her. It's just really hard doing shit when you don't know fucking what's going on, you know? Do
You tell.
Lepo Mouse, and Nina's gonna, she's just gonna mimic what Lepo Mouse did earlier, and she's just gonna step towards him and try and hug him. And she's
DM.
gonna say,
Mm-hmm.
I apologize for interrupting Nina. Belgos is going to think of Lepo Mouse, the one in the house. Think of like the half ogre friend, and I would like to step out of the house for a little bit. And Belgos will like place, will open their notebook and start writing in it, and will send those words, trying to specifically target that Lepo Mouse. See if it's the same. See if this is the same Lepo Mouse, or if it is, as Belgo suspects, a different Lepo Mouse from a different material plane.
Everyone,
and
will you
Belgos,
send me the list of the words?
yes.
As Belgo steps outside for a moment, you can send me those words and we continue with the rest, and I'll take you back a moment later. As
Nina is
Leponos
just-
will accept, of course, the hug from you, Nina.
that's all she's doing. Just hugging Lepo Mouse and saying I'm sorry about Mitos, I really am. He was so nice.
I don't know if it is nice, but it is comforting. You know, I came many months later here and I asked about you people. I'm sorry, Nina, I did not ask about you due to your name. It would be a bit hard of a coincidence, but I asked for everyone. They haven't heard your names, they haven't seen you anywhere. To see that just one day you would appear in front of my doorstep. That's so nice. Then Leponos will stop as he's saying that. Like something happened. He will look outside the door, as it will say, Belgos?
Belgos.
As he yells in order for you to hear him. Well, I do not know each of you, but I can understand your distrust. Clever trick. But it's me.
Well, that solves that. And then Belgos is going to do the same thing, but try to reach Kaena.
Ooh, yeah.
Write me the letter, the message for Kaena as well.
It's going to be the same thing, just with Kaena replacing the word Lepo Mouse. Hello, Kaena. Can you please tell me how long we've been gone?
Ooh, what's stronger, the cave mother or this domain?
It wouldn't be the cave mother, it would be Jergal. Oh, Jesus, that's closer.
You're already 20 instead of the D100 for that regard, as I can see. I mean, it's 1 in 20 chance, so...
Yeah.
Alright.
What's closer, the OG God of Death, or Eldritch horrors beyond even the comprehension of Wizards of the Coast?
Okay, I'm going to send you a response in a whisper.
Yeah.
You're going to hear Kaena's voice a little bit distorted, but you can recognize some of Kaena's characteristics there. But it seems like it's something is messing with the telepathy, with the voice in your head, so it feels a little bit distorted. But you're going to get the response that I'm writing you right now.
Sounds good.
I don't know if this should we all be. Is this all happening instantaneously? Because I didn't want to say anything in case
It happens over the span of 10-20 seconds. So
Okay.
yeah, it's close to instantaneous.
Yeah.
But if you want to say anything, feel free to.
I think while that's happening, Nina, while she's hugging Lappermouse, would just say, "We're going to get out of here, okay? And we'll figure out how to help Mitos. We'll find a way, and we're going to leave this old house that you're trying to do up, and you can come stay with us while we figure things out. Does that sound good?"
Mouse will be slow to respond at first, but then he will start nodding. We'll say my own actions brought me here. I should not have done that. But I feel like I'm starting to understand a lot about how this place works. And how the other world worked. Because, of course, we assume the material plane is the other world and this here is domain of dread, but there are so many indications about the opposite that of course I can filter out of my head, but I just don't want to exactly filter it out, you know? I have abandoned the idea of a world being real and a world being fake. Both worlds are real, but they are just different.
They're
Different set of physics, of ideas, of things working. So our own world, the one that we were born in, has its own set of rules. This one here has another set of rules that are quite cruel at times, but they're quite intriguing once you learn them as well. As a mage, an investigator, a researcher, I think I'm starting to grasp the logic behind it. And once you do grasp it, perhaps we are even gonna be able to manipulate it.
Sure. It's a lot of words, Mouse. But just don't think that this place. It's a prison, Mouse. Rules are different, sure, but it's still a prison. Don't forget that.
I won't forget that, but you should not forget that prisons are very real places as well.
I know. I just mean that this is a place you want to leave, not a place you want to stay.
Definitely.
Remember, the stuff outside, the people outside, they'll be forever. Prison isn't forever. I mean, not that we would help it. Yeah. Okay, Mouse, we'll fill you in as we walk. The long story short is that there's a weird fucking mountain surrounded by evil fog, and to get through the fog we need these little magic talisman things, and we're off to get one now. And yeah. And Nina will break a hug from Mouse, and say, well, she her eyes linger on Juniper again. This talk of time passing quick, it's getting to Nina, but not because Nina cares about time passing quick. She cares about it passing quick for somebody else. Yeah.
Belgos will come up to the rest of you and show you the sending that they sent to Kaena, where you will see her responses, which was a couple of weeks. Why? As Belgos will show you Kaena's response, they will say, well, this it would appear that Mouse somehow came in after us, but arrived before us.
Could we not think too hard on this? Because
However,
it's hurting my head.
However, we still need to hurry. It took us 4 days to get here, and Kaena said we've been gone a couple weeks. If we're gone for much longer, the Slods will arrive either tomorrow or the day after.
Wait. Hold on. What? When is she talking about? Because, Ogvar came back. Ogvar's back there, right? Belkos, can you talk to Ogvar?
I can, yes.
I don't know, you ask Ogvar how long we've been gone, though? Or when the last time he saw any of us was. No, yeah, ask when he last saw us, because that wasn't too long before we went in, right?
It was the day before, I believe.
Yeah. If you ask Ogvar, that will be easier.
Alright, Belgos will use a 4th level slot to sending spell to Ogvar. Oh yeah, actually, before I do that, that was for the other sending I sent to Kayana.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that one is for the one to send to Ogvar. Basically, Ogvar, when was the... how do I put this? How long ago did you, were you at Nina's farm?
Ogvar, feel free to respond to that, albeit the voice would sound a bit more distorted. I responded for the rest as they were my characters, but Ogvar, feel free to respond to that if you wish.
Could you whisper to me the truth? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, right now it would have been how many days? I'm trying to think.
From the farm, it was 2 days to the lake.
Let's say
So-
two to
It's a-
3 days, depending on
Yeah.
the time of the day. Yeah.
Yeah. It took us 2 days to get to the farm, and then from the farm it took us 2 days to get to the lake.
I guess Ogvar, with his keen mind, would respond with the truth to that.
Is that the truth? I'm trying to figure out if I don't like. That's how long they've been gone, like in the real world. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't.
Just a moment, I'm gonna message you about that.
Okay.
Yeah, because that math doesn't add up.
Okay, well, while we wait for Belgos, we'll just like nervously look around at everyone, like try and like just bring Lepelmouse into the circle, so to speak, that we've formed on the token layer.
Ogvar would respond. Hey, Belgos. It's been like 2 or 3 days. How's Juniper?
Belgos looks at that response, and is kind of confused.
Lepelmouse
did
will
he
look at you, Belgos, as he will say, "You seem confused. I see. You first communicated with me. Now you communicated with a friend. Did our responses not coincide with one another, from what I get?"
The 3 people I have contacted each say we were gone for different amounts of time. You say we were gone for months. Kaena said we were gone for 2 weeks. Ogvar has said we were gone for 2 days. Oh, Juniper, Ogvar is thinking of you.
He is?
Yes.
What did he say exactly?
What did he say?
Belgos will once again flip over the book to show you Ogvar's words.
Nina squints for a few seconds longer than it should take for someone to read something. And she goes, "Oh no, yeah, that's what Ogvar would say." He finished with, "How's Juniper, Juniper?"
Are you gonna tell him that I'm good?
You,
Yeah,
you might,
just that.
yeah. You know, you'll stress him out if you don't reply, Belgos. You might, it might be better if you do.
Yeah.
Ah.
You know what? Just out of spite, I'm gonna use a 5th level slot.
Oh, this hurts so much.
We're heading into Ghost Arena.
Oh,
Yay!
into a fucking fight, and we're just spamming sending spells.
Another
is-
fan from
Oh,
being a bard.
God.
I have now used 5 spell slots. And yeah, Belgos will just write to Ogvar. Juniper is fine, and also thinking of you.
That's good. Okay, cool. Just make sure she's safe and everything is all right. All right. The kids are doing great and like everything is like just going great and everyone here is like doing really well and he's gonna keep rambling.
Until it just cuts off at 25 words. He probably I'm imagining him just keeping talking even though Belgos can no longer hear.
Yeah.
Seeing in Ogvar's words that it has only been a few days, like as long as Nina in her mind thought it had been, she's gonna be very relieved. She just says, okay, well, what I said before, let's just fucking forget about time and shit and just focus on getting out of here. Leppelmouse, we're going to, do you have anything here, Leppelmouse? We're going to arena, there's some ghosts, we're looking, it's a whole thing, but if you want to come, you could come, you just need to stay safe.
Oh yeah. So we know time's fucked here. Cool. What was your plan coming here? What have you been up to?
So, it's such a good question.
I've mainly been looking for you. I managed to learn a few contacts in the military here. Scouts that went outside the gates. Do you know Officer Loam?
Yeah, we know Lone. It was great.
Very capable and high-ranked. I made an acquaintance with him and some of his low-ranked ones, and informed him of your names. That should he ever see you, that you would be of quite an importance. And you say you know him. Damn him! He didn't inform you of your presence.
I
Well, we
didn't.
didn't know him
inform-
until yesterday.
Yeah, he didn't mention you. Let's not focus on that. He's got a
I
lot on
guess
his
he was
mind.
quite busy these days with all those raids, but I'm going to have a talk with him anytime I can. So yeah, I tried to make some affiliations in order to find you, and I've been then researching the root of all evil in this place. Mainly, sorry to say this, but both the mountain, that they say, and the Dark Lady.
Nina just feels a shiver up her back when Lapama says Dark Lady. I know that bad people don't often, aren't like bad in public. It's not obvious, right? But I just don't. I don't know. I
Depends on
just
where you
don't
are.
feel like. Yeah, I guess it does. Here in this shitty place, I just don't get that vibe from Nina, Queen Nina. I just don't get the vibe that she's a bad person. I just get the vibe that she's fucking struggling to not die in this place like everyone else. Fuck, I don't. Can we get out of this building, guys, and back in the sun? I don't know, I'm just feeling it's cramped in here.
It's okay.
Dusty.
I think I've burdened you enough for the time being.
You're
know
not.
what?
You
We can
haven't
catch up
burdened.
later, perhaps. I'm not a fighter like you are. You should go on that quest. Let me build up slowly. Build my failsafe. My small place here. I will research my books. I will learn more about this place. This is my approach. I
What
hope
if-
your approach wins. And we finish with this a day or a month or a year faster than with my approach. But let us keep a fail-safe in case things do not go as well in your own front.
What
Okay.
if, what if time keeps being weird for you, Lepel Mouse? What if you're alone for a long time again?
It's weird for everyone, Nina. It is truly weird. It's a thing that we humanoids created in our process of understanding nature, but time itself we fail to understand so hard. Perhaps it has to do with my ancestry as a gnome. I mean, the friends you contacted were not gnomes, right?
No.
No.
It might have nothing to do with that. I'm just making wild assumptions. See, that's the problem. I need more facts, more data. I will research this place. I'll learn more about it. And in that process, I may be able to help you. In the front lines, I won't be that much of a help.
But I just, what if, it's another few weeks before we see you again and stuff,
I mean, it doesn't make sense if we are on the same place and time moves different. It kind of makes some sense when we were in different planes. Now here, it's a wild assumption, but if such wild things can happen while we are here, then I guess it doesn't matter if we're together or not in that regard. Does it?
I don't know. Look, Lepelmouse, just if you end up getting lonely, come look for us, okay? We'll tell you. Belgos, can you write down our plan for today, and where we're sleeping and stuff for Lepelmouse, so he can find us if he needs to.
Belgos
That
will
sounds-
nod and pull out a separate sheaf of paper. And start writing on that.
Nina nods, and you see her just rub one eye, one of her eyes, and she's. The idea of you just being alone for so long kind of sucks. So is all I'm concerned about.
To be fair, he wasn't
know-
alone for most of that. He just didn't have us.
I mean, he's alone now. Is what I mean. Once we're gone without, Mitos, it's. I don't know. I just don't think. I'm being intrusive. I'm sorry. Lepelmouse, I'll be outside. I hope we see you again soon, and it's not long.
Go. Go.
Thank you. And Nina will quickly leave.
And I assume around that time you're going to meet with Samuel, be it in the midway between the house that you are right now and with the fighting ring, so that you can exchange perhaps information as you want.
Belgos does give Lepelmouse the information.
Thank you. We'll meet again.
Nina will, she waits outside, and if people come out, she just suggests we go meet Sam. Yeah.
No, probably only Ogvar and Juniper have seen this, but you would note that when you'd probably note when Belgos gets finished writing a name, the spread pages, the 2 pages, when they are done writing names in that, instead of turning the page, Belgos will reach into the medical bag. There's a small baggie. There's a small leather pouch that they will open up, and they'll pull out very dark gray dust. which they will sprinkle on the still wet ink. Which Belgos has rather nice handwriting. They've been writing for hundreds of years at this point. It's almost intentionally blotting the words.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I don't know if we agreed where we were going to meet Sam. I think we just
At
at the
the
arena.
arena,
So, so if we walk into a trap, I'm sorry.
Samuel, you would be outside the arena, right?
Yeah, just chilling.
Waiting for the others. So yeah, you're
Getting a
going to
corn
notice the
dog.
others as they approach. You're going to see the rest of your party members going towards you. It's been around 30 minutes, 35 minutes late that they are, or something like that. You did not wait a lot of time. This is after you exited the arena, so in total around an hour that you've been missing.
Samuel, is that you?
Mm-hmm.
How long's it been since you last saw us, Samuel?
I don't know, like about 30 minutes, I think, since I started counting.
Okay, that's good. We met Lepel Mouse. You know, remember Lepel Mouse from the house in the lake?
Yeah, why the hell is he here? He
We
told us
don't
not to
know.
come here.
Yeah. He's here. He came after us after a lot of time passed for him, but we spoke to some other people and they said the time didn't pass as much as he said, and it's all complicated. Just weird shit's going on, Sam, and yeah. Did you see
Yeah.
anyone last time you were in this place? Did you saw outside?
I'd say so, but I don't think it would be like Level Mouse. You know for a fact that it's the one from outside?
Yes.
Spelgos is pretty sure, and I mean he knows a lot.
I've seen
The-
some, like, I saw some illusions, but no one distinctly from outside now.
Okay, well.
I sending spelled him, and it was him.
That's good. Well, you know, not only does space fluctuate between planes, but time will as well.
Yes.
Well, we've collectively decided to ignore any mention of time from here on out, so it doesn't stress us out. So, what did you came and I'm sorry, and like Nina like sniffles again, and she rubs her eye, and like just what did you find anything here? Did you find the thing, the
Yeah.
token that we need?
I didn't find the token because I didn't find the ghost. There's a pool of blood in there where I assume like fighting goes down, and there's two people that seem to be they're like pigs, like literal manifestations of these animalistic features. They're humanoid pigs. And then similarly on the other side, I would assume betting against them are like, I'd say like around 8, 9 rat people.
It's weird. I thought it was supposed to just be ghosts, you know? Just
Well, I think I've puzzled together that whatever ghost is still combating here, that there are gladiators that come in and fight it, and that's what these guys are betting on.
okay, well, yeah, if it's is it just the one? Like, is it an undefeated ghost champion? Because that's kind of worrying.
I don't really have a clue. Like, I haven't seen it. Like I said, I just heard that from the pig people that they're betting on them, and they're assuming the humanoids are gonna die again.
And all we know is that somewhere in that place there's a body, and in that body is a token. and we have to get it out with that weird red knife, right?
Yeah, I think it's about right.
Yeah. Okay. So, we're just we might not even have to fight if we can just find the body, right?
Well, therein
So-
lies the issue, because there's a lot of bodies in there. Because
Yeah.
people have been fighting.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
She-
So,
I believe our masked friend said that the knife would tell us what the token is. Because it could be.
Oh yeah, it's got like a map on it,
literally
right?
anything. I
okay.
don't. What I don't. Out of character, I don't remember if that's what she said, but.
Was the map not a joke?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah,
I
it's a Star
thought
Wars
it
joke.
was.
Who knows?
She said,
Maybe when we get in there, it's like a divining rod, and we can just
Well-
point it.
well, that's what she said, right? She said when you get close, the knife will lead the way.
You know,
I mean,
cheekbone and
she-
stuff.
I don't think she said it so poetically, but yeah, I think
Who
it'll like
has the
shake and
knife?
stuff. It's a good question. Do you have it, Sam?
I've decided that I have the knife.
Yeah, I think
Do
you
you
do.
like the knife?
I think you should keep the knife, honestly.
I will keep the cursed knife until your turn.
Yes,
Okay,
that
well-
way your hands fall off, not ours.
Weird question, Nina says as she turns to Locke. Locke, you remember, you know, I say remember, but like, you know how you used to fight all the time?
Yeah, I remember pretty well.
Yeah. Do you think that you could get inside, like, the head of a ghost gladiator? Like a ghost fighter champion, dude? Do you think, do you, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, I've been in the arena fights and stuff, right? And I did it for the fame and the reputation and the money, you know, the gold and stuff. But like, not everyone does it for that, right? What's a fighter that just fights to it for? Is it just like the thrill of the fight? Is it, you know? Because if this ghost shows up, you know, maybe we could talk our way out of it if it's not just a fight that it wants, you know? And I don't know. The stories that you told me, I always kind of thought there was something else beyond just the want to punch stuff.
I think that might just be called a maniac. Someone who fights
Yeah,
just to fight.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, is there anything, Locke, somebody could have said to you to stop you fighting in a ring?
Stop me fighting.
Because you're like the best fighter that I know, and if there was words that stopped you, then it would definitely work on somebody else.
I would imagine the referee telling him to stop.
Hmm. I don't think Locke had many referees.
We had one or you had one in the arena fight you weren't.
Yeah, that's... Oh, wait, that's true. This is an arena, right? Huh. Did you see any referees, Sam?
No, just
No.
I mean, I don't think they really care about like the lives of the people that are attacking the ghost. I think it's just sort of they're there as like spectators. They just decide to be there at the time.
Yeah. Well. Hmm.
Seeing how you said there's dead bodies everywhere, I doubt there's a ref to cut in when need be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't fucking guess the motivation of a ghost hanging around. But
It was a stretch, I get it.
I,
honestly, gonna stop someone like that from fighting.
What, like, we didn't fight, right? Do you think it'd just be like, oh, lame, and ignore us, or?
I think the people that are placing bets would have reason to have their way with us.
I don't know, if they're placing bets, it kind of feels like they just don't want to fight, you know? Sounds lazy, almost. Like maybe they just
well,
get in a...
you fuck with people's money enough, and they'll do shameful shit.
Oh no, you're totally right. I forgot that people don't bet for fun sometimes. They, like, bet for, like, business. Okay.
It's-
Well,
Personally, I would like to deal with this ghost. Not destroy it, but send it on its way, so to speak. It shouldn't be here. It has, if it is a ghost, it has something either chaining it here or it chained itself here. It should be in whichever realm it should have gone to, but it wasn't able to. We should either deal with it or try and find a way to release it.
I mean, sounds good to me. You know, if we can not just continue fighting ghosts forever, that would be good. If we can find a way to help it move on, that would be great. Hopefully it's not, you know, defeat me and I can move on peacefully, you know, because that's lame. But we'll see.
Perhaps
Okay,
it
well,
was a fighter that died of illness and wanted one last bout or something.
I guess that wouldn't be lame. Yeah, well,
Or they died of poison, or someone stabbed them in the back.
guess, well, we're only going to find out if the ghost is, you know, reasonable when we get inside.
Another factor of concern. Since standing out here, I haven't seen anyone enter, so I think there might be a secondary entrance that these gamblers are using. Possibly what the gladiators use as well.
Well, I guess, you know, you've scouted this place, Sam. I guess, you know, you can lead the way. Just
Alright.
going to go inside. We'll look for bodies and wave that knife around and try not to get into fights that we don't need to.
Okie dokie. I crouch down and I start walking in.
Do you all enter with those means, or are you sneaking inwards?
Well, I'm assuming sneaking.
If Sam is sneaky leading the way, then I think the rest of us are going to try and sneak.
Try to sneak then. Give me your stealth checks.
Is it too bad?
Can certainly try.
Well, just
Bel-
the-
Natural one.
Pass
Bel-
without trace.
Belgos is going to cast Detect Evil and Good on themselves.
30 feet range, okay. Noted.
Alright.
Okay, let's add to see some average. I need a roll from Lupa as well.
Do I have disadvantage? No, I don't, because I have a breastplate. So, 18, yay. God damn! Juniper, bringing
plus-
it, Lupa.
Plus without trace is amazing for such stuff. That's its purpose.
37, 36, 18, 36.
So have this divided by 7, and I'm gonna add then 10, the part without race on the average. So you have an average of close to 30. So yeah, nobody's gonna see you entering. You're going to be more than fine right there. As you enter the area, and surprisingly, even though some said nobody entered, you're going to enter and spot that there is someone in the center, a bit bloodied, breathing slowly. A man has some half-orcish characteristics.
Oh.
There are blood on his eyes, some on his neck. Taking some angry breaths right there, slowly. As you see them, he has quite big muscles. Seems like someone you've probably seen in the past, or quite similar at the very least. You can see that their body is not 100% material, but it seems to be fading, playing a bit around. Now, as you see that at this point, let's take a small pause for the middle of the session and take it right after the break.
Can I
Okay.
can I ask just a quick out of character
Yeah.
question, BG? Is this supposed to look like Locke, or is this coincidence that it looks like Locke and vaguely like Locke?
I mean,
think
the
he's used this
description,
like 80 times before.
the description that I've made does have some intention towards that.
Okay,
Maybe.
I just, it's yeah. Vlad, it's not just me, right? There are Locke traits here that I'm seeing.
Don't think of it too hard right now. You're gonna get confused, but we're gonna continue right after the break. Okay?
Yeah. We got a half orc with buzzed sides is all I'm seeing, and that immediately is like
that's-
Locke to me.
That looks more like a mohawk.
It
to
is,
me
it's
rather
good,
than
it's
buzz
good.
sound. I don't know.
I think it. I mean, I'm not a hairdresser. I don't know terms. I'd say it's got buzz sides. I don't know.
We've also seen this token like back home.
Have we?
everywhere. Yeah.
Ah, even with the red eyes.
Yeah, I think it's just the berserker token.
Okay, maybe it's the obscured stuff that's making me see Locke more and more.
Perhaps.
Maybe I'm like in my head, I can see his eyes or something. I don't know. Why does
Well,
roll
his
20
eyes
keep
are
refreshing?
definitely bloody. Like the tokens change because the eyes are bloodied.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Maybe because I can't see their eyes, I'm like in my head. Underneath that is it's Locke. You know? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's not gonna be, but yeah. I'm gonna go get a drink. I will be back in a second. BRB.
Yee. Let's see.
I am back.
Hello.
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 I've overfilled my coffee cup to the point where I just had to like shuffle from the kitchen all the way here. You know, so that it didn't spill over the top.
I don't
No,
know
that's when
why,
you
that's
like.
really
That's when
funny.
you like put it on the counter. You lean down.
Yeah,
Take a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
sips.
It's too hot, Kristen. I can't eat it. It's too hot. I burnt my lip. The
Alright,
shame
but-
sip didn't work.
So do you want to burn your hand or do you want to burn your lip?
Hey, I didn't burn my hand, I'll have you know. Only one body part was burned, and that was my lip. The shuffle is unbeatable in that regard. Sure, it takes 4 minutes, but you know, yeah. I wouldn't have had this problem if I wasn't shamed previously by you guys for putting cold water in my in my coffee.
I never shamed you.
No, you didn't. But there was definitely an element of shame present. I believe Vlad's reaction was, "Oh, what?" The idea of putting cold water into my coffee.
I mean,
I mean,
I
people
put
put ice
milk.
in their coffee. It's not really any different.
Oh, those people are wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I usually put like loads of milk in my coffee, and that usually balances it out. But then you don't taste the coffee, so yeah, it's difficult. It's hard. I'm sure someone somewhere has mastered the art of making perfectly like drinkable cups of coffee temperature-wise, but
I mean,
I have not.
there is like the whole.
Fuck. Now I need coffee.
I mean, there is like the whole coffee culture where like people will roast and grind their own beans, and like they make custom machines and custom presses, and I don't know. I
Wait,
don't
I wish I had that dedication.
I don't
really
think
do.
it should take an hour to make a drink.
I don't think it make. I used to work with someone that like brought a, what do they call it? Is it a French press? And
Yeah, French press. I
an
believe.
air. Is that what they call it, or is it what's an AeroPress? It was one of the two. It was a press something. It was coffee. Are they
It's not
different?
just the French press. It's also like they little gadgets to separate the grains of coffee. They have like steamers and spritzers and
Yeah, it seemed cool, and they did it pretty quick. Like they did all that stuff. They had a cup of coffee in like 5-10 minutes. You know, it was yeah. And it smelled really nice.
I don't mind using a French press to like make either tea or coffee. It's a useful way to do it.
Yeah, I wish I had
I get-
like.
that's
Yeah.
fine. But like there are gizmos that literally take like 10 minutes to do shit.
Oh, okay,
It's
I see,
dumb.
I see.
They like
It-
slightly warm the beans.
Aerate them. Oh, like wine aerators. Is that?
They
Is it the same
stir
thing?
the beans so that the nips the point south.
Yeah, of course. Whisper to
I
them
have
on a
a-
cold summer's day.
It's like I have a guy at work where, and he never was really into coffee until he started like the barista program at the bakery. And so now it's just like you have to sniff the beans before they
Oh,
come
come on,
around,
yeah.
so you can really smell the acidity before. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude, please calm down.
I love it. I love like watching people go through that. I don't know, especially if they sound like that, Tristan. I love it for some reason. It annoys some people, but I really like people watching
like-
people who are really into certain things like just
it's
go off
like-
on one.
God, like there's one thing about appreciating to make good coffee and stuff like that. It's different when you like.
Do it in such a snobby way.
Oh,
The
God,
weird
like,
thing
it's
is, like, I'm kind of the same way, but with food. Because, like, in my opinion, food is the single best thing in life.
What about happiness?
I mean, food is.
He's a
like,
cook. He doesn't know what that is.
What about civil rights? What about civil rights, Tristan?
Anyway.
I'd say that's one of the best
You guys
things
are
in. I
anyways,
jest.
Uh, But yeah, like it's funny because like I said, I think food is like one of, if not the best part of life, and but I just don't understand like that sort of like I can understand taking pride in your craft and things like that, but a drink should not take that long.
It's perfection, the pursuit of perfectionism. You know,
Yeah.
I really respect people that can like actually do it. You know,
Oh yeah.
you actually spend all that time to make the perfect cup of coffee. It's like, damn, I wish I had that.
Yeah, it's funny because people would probably say the same thing about me taking like over a week to make a meal at one point.
No, but like I don't think it's like it has anything to do with like the quality of the food or anything like that, right? Like if you're taking 10 minutes to make a really good cup of coffee, like, and if at the end of the 10 minutes it's one of the best cups of coffee you're making in the world, like, then I get it. But if it's like it's the attitude around it that I have a problem with these people,
Yeah, the
that
snobbery.
it's just like it. Oh God, I just can't stand it.
Yeah, it's,
But like,
it's not the snobbery's just it's not very appealing, is it? I find it
No.
funny, but
I
yeah.
think now that I think about it, I think that might be a big part of why I don't quote unquote respect like the coffee culture. It's because of like this. I have the same thing with like wine snobs, where like in my head I'm like, okay, it's just rotten grape juice. Calm down.
Well, so I just think going to like a wine tasting thing and pretending to be a snob would be incredibly entertaining. Like,
Yeah, the thing I don't respect is like the wine experts, quote unquote, because it's just like
I don't know.
dude,
Like,
drink
I
what
feel
you
like
want
wine.
to drink. But like wine
Yeah.
expert, there's been multiple studies where it's like, yeah, wine experts have no idea what they're actually doing. It's just they say shit that sounds nice.
Well, yeah.
It's a
Sommelier
yeah,
is
okay.
just like
That
the
there's
two
a
parts of-
performance about it, but like at the same time, like I have like watched people like in person, like where they were blindfolded and have completely like gotten like the like where the grape was from, like, and
Right.
the type of grape that they were used.
But-
And to me, that is the impressive part.
that's
I
the
could-
two things that you need to know as a sommelier, and then after that,
Yeah.
it's just
Well,
if
yeah,
you're just
but
vibing.
where the grape is from is
Yeah.
literally in the name of the drink.
Right. The bottle tells you
It's
what the grape
champagne.
is and where it's
It's
from.
Chardonnay.
No,
If
but
you
I'm
intend-
talking about like when,
It's
when they're
yes,
blindfolded,
no.
when they're blindfolded and they
Right.
have no idea what the bottle is.
And that's impressive. Yes. But like
Uh,
that's the two things you need to know to be a sommelier is like where the grapes are from and what they are, and then like yeah,
I
you can tell
could
what
be
they are by taste.
I can do exactly what a sommelier does, you know, like differentiate in those wines. If you gave me like a Dr. Pepper and a normal Coke, I could instantaneously, upon sipping either of those, be like, that's
And
this
you
or
can be
that's
like,
that.
oh, yes, just like an oaky volume.
uh,
It has a bit of a springy bite to it.
Sorry, that's going to be the next. If I ever come up with a soda, it's going to be called Springy Volume. Oh, Oaky. What is it that you just said? Oaky Volume?
Oaky Volume.
Oaky Volume is what it's going to be called.
I met a
Oaky
cheese
Volume.
sommelier in the wedding 2 days ago.
Huh.
Actually, it was a friend of the groom, and he had met him in Spain. The cheesemonger has a job in general. He does that, and as a wedding gift, he brought a huge table, like 8 kilos of cheese.
nice.
For
Holy
everyone
shit.
to
That's
taste.
so much cheese.
So much cheese.
Was the table
the-
just a charcuterie board?
It was a very big table of different kinds of cheese for everyone to go and take a couple of bites. But
Oh
for me,
my
it was more
god,
than a
that's
couple of
almost
bites.
20 pounds of cheese. What the hell?
Yeah.
Where can
It
I
is a
find
lot.
a friend like that?
It was amazing. Every single bit that he brought was amazing.
Oh,
I
I'm
love
jealous, you know. I'm feeling jealousy stir within me. I wish I knew someone that had that much cheese.
Yeah. And I like cheese
Wow.
so much, so this just elevated my love even more so.
You can ask
So-
the U.S. government.
So, BG, when you come to my wedding, you're gonna bring this dude as your plus one. Is what I'm hearing, right?
The cheese man.
Fair enough.
No, you should make a wise choice like we didn't do with Kai and just keep him to yourself. Hoard the cheese, man.
Yeah, there were no wines to combine it, but it's okay. It's okay. I won't complain.
Probably a good call if it was on top of a mountain, no wine.
Yeah, we cared only about the food there, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know. Drinking wine on top of a mountain seems like a great idea to me.
Yeah, there's less oxygen,
You
which
need a lot-
means you get drunk quicker.
Yeah, you need a lot less wine.
Well, you also have to be careful with like the compression or whatever, right?
Well, the
Don't
marriage
want the
was
bottles to explode.
it was in a mountain, and in these mountains we drink tsipuro mostly, which
What?
is tsipuro. It's called tsipuro, and it's a quite hard alcoholic beverage.
I've never heard of this. What?
No. So now you have to tell us all about it.
All about it. Okay, Wikipedia says, is an unaged brandy from Greece and in particularly Thessaly. I am in Thessaly. Tsipuro is a strong distilled
Mm.
spirit containing 40
Wow.
to 45% alcohol by volume. And it's a byproduct of wine most of the time. So different grapes that are used for wine, some others are used for Tsipuro, the more heavy one. I don't like it. I actually really dislike it. But the people there are quite insistent on others drinking it and not drinking something else. So obviously I did not drink a lot, but I drank a couple of glasses.
You could like pour out a bottle of it and then just put whatever you want to drink in it.
I mean,
The old high
8 pounds
school
of-
water vodka trick.
Yeah, it's the Balkans are quite famous for that. When you open your fridge and there is a bottle that seems to be of water, better smell it first, because there are high chances that it is either Tsipuro or Raki or Ouzo.
Oh, I've had ouzo. That's Greek, according to Wikipedia. Yeah.
Ouzo, Tsipuro, and Raki, those three are the Greek ones.
I've had ouzo. Yeah.
Raki and Tsipuro are essentially the same thing, but different distillery method. But they come from the exact same grapes and have the same production up to a certain point. But Tsipuro is like 1 or 2 more times distilled, something like that.
Mm,
Raki is also Turkish, I think, other than Greek, but I'm not sure. Something like I like Ouzo. It's very destructive.
Yeah, I was gonna. I've had it before. It was okay, but I'd never have it again. I don't think.
Yeah, no need to.
Yeah, I've had it once. It's a bit like Sambuca in that regard. I had it when I was younger. Never again.
In Greece, we drink Ouzo, especially with seafood. With seafood, it pairs really well.
With seafood, that's weird. I can't even imagine what that flavor combo's like.
Yeah, it's supposed to combo really well. So everyone has combined. When you go to a tavern by an island and you order either fish or I don't know, manta rays or whatever you are gonna rate.
Manta rays, yeah.
I don't like seafood. You know, I like fish, but I do not like the rest of the seafood.
Is
What's
manta
your
ray a
favorite
common
food?
thing in Greece?
Hmm. Sorry, Will, didn't get that.
I was just asking, is manta ray a common thing in Greece?
No, I just don't like seafood, so I don't know what people eat. So I just said something.
Yeah,
Fair enough, I suppose.
same boat there.
Aren't they under extinction or something?
I hope so. After what they did to Erwin.
Oh, Erwin wouldn't want you to be angry, Jeremy.
I don't
Erwin
care.
would want you to.
I'm a
Erwin would want you to
wrathful
forgive the
god.
stingrays.
Beej, what's your favorite food?
There are two things that always come to mind when I'm asked that. The first one is actually very straightforward. I really love omelets. I really love omelets.
Mm,
And I really love how you say omelets. BG.
How
I
should
really
I?
do.
What's the
No,
correct
no, 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 the way
pronunciation?
you
No,
say
that's-
it's
that's the proper
perfectly
one
fine.
now.
And I really like it, and I will not correct you. Thank you. Thank you
I'm
for
gonna
this.
use it every time I
giving
talk
me.
to my friends.
I like. Oh.
Yeah.
y-
But
something-
actually, my favorite food is Juvetzi. That's how it's called.
What's that?
Especially beef Juvetzi. It is stew, beef stew with rice, Gritharati rice, a particular variety. It has tomato sauce, garlic, and other stuff around it.
Tomato sauce with rice?
Yeah,
Might have to try that.
I'm gonna send a picture.
Okie.
Yeah, you could
Something like
describe.
that.
No matter how well some food is described to me, the moment I see a picture is when I make my oh yeah, that looks
Very
good.
good.
Oh damn, this is what I mean.
See, does this work? No, it doesn't seem to be working. Oh, no, there it is. Weird. Okay, it's back to my headset. Does this work again now? Hello? Okay, let's try this one. Ah, good. Alright, lovely. Turn that back on, turn that back on. Go back.
Hey, you're connecting to someone.
There we are.
Should I add Vlad?
Adam.
Well, I think we should continue, and yeah, we'll just ping Vlad to join when able.
Oh, lovely. Ash, can
There we
you
go.
not please?
So, let us continue. Just to confirm, Juniper, are you with us?
Yeah.
Tristan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the rest of you I did hear just right now. So let us continue. As you do enter the arena, and you see that almost ghostly apparition of a man there, just breathing like he had a wild fight right before you arrived. As you are going to hear some claps from the side of the audience. As you look towards there, you see no seats occupied. And the moment you look towards the center of the arena, towards that man, he doesn't seem to be there. Yet, there you are.
Can I ask a question, BG?
Oh,
Yes.
Does the door close behind us?
No, it doesn't. I'd say that the bars are stuck in a kind of point that they're not completely open but not closed.
Okay. He just gonna have a look up, just a quick look around to her left and right, and then she looks at the group and goes, "So, we can't just leave if this doesn't go our way, because of the door being open and everything, obviously. Do we want to just pencil that in as an option, you know? Just leave, if need be?"
We do have about 22 hours left, so we can come back.
Yeah, I just meant like more from like Nina once more, like she turns her head and just starts surveying the grounds, looking for that the figure that we spotted before. And she says, "I just mean, you know, if we can't talk or we don't want to fight, or if wherever these people that were betting seem, if they start fucking with us, we can just leave and ruin their fun." I don't know, what do you guys want to do? We're here.
Well, our first and foremost job here is to get the mist talisman. There's no anything else is incidental.
Okay, well, Sam, you've got the knife. Do you want to pull that out and we can just start looking around? And if that I don't look, that ghost looks a lot like you. I know. I don't want to, like, I know, sure, he's got pointy ears and a haircut, but I mean beyond that. I mean, like, I'm getting major you vibes from him, and it's freaking me out a little. So, yeah. Are you getting you vibes? Is it just me? Everybody else sees this, right? And Nina just starts pointing to the middle of the arena, like.
Looks at Locke.
I mean, looks like an angry asshole at some point at least. But so that's the ghost.
I mean, yeah, I think so. And, I mean,
So
seriously, and look, I see you like almost like it's like it looks like your twin. It looks like it's fuck. Am I going crazy? You guys don't see that?
He kind of just looks like a bloody guy. I mean, Locke has been a bloody a lot, but I don't think that's
What?
genetic.
what do you think
Okay.
the odds are that the token is his?
Well, you said you're gonna talk to him or something, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the hope. If we can just not fight them, that would be great. And, yeah.
I'm feeling more and more like maybe the humanoids are waiting on with us. But let's hope that's not the case.
How
Wouldn't
would
they have to know that we're coming?
Maybe they're constructs, this place. This plane. That would explain why I didn't see him walk in. If there isn't an extra
Well,
entrance.
Hold on, who was it that was betting? Sam? Nina says
Two
she like.
guys with the features of pigs. Like they're hogmen.
Like Hogman. Is that anything like Wereman?
I mean, they
Yeah.
could be lycanthropes.
Like you know, Oritz? He said
I've heard
that
of-
he was
Sorry.
didn't Oritz say that he was, you know, changey sometimes?
I mean, I've heard of were-rats, and if I were to, like, say something was a were-rat, the 9 or so people I saw on that side over there seemed to be were-rats.
Well, if Oritz was you know, a changey person too. Maybe they're friends. Maybe he told them. I don't know. You know, I'm not going to jump to assumptions. I'm just going to shut up and I'm going to talk to not Locke, Ghost. If that's okay with you guys.
Okay, just be careful, alright? You know, whatever's
Sure.
here, it might try and fuck with your head. Just be on a safe side, and I'll say that as I cast guidance.
Yeah, I kind of feel like everything's fucking with all of our heads right now. And like Nina just steps forward and she starts scanning the arena, BG, looking for the ghost champion.
Mm-hmm. Give me a perception check, as that person seems to not be where it was a moment before, at least.
You said I have guidance, did you say?
Yes. You're guided.
I have got inspiration as well. I got a 10 total, but
Okay, just a
You
moment.
could use my inspiration if you want.
I don't want to waste it, Jeremy. Not right now. Not on a perception check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. As you look around, that person seems nowhere to be seen. And as you see all that fresh blood around, you are going to get the notion that there was indeed a fight, someone was involved, but things got cleared up too quickly. You see no weapons, no armors, no shields like you previously saw. Something is going on, something magic is going on with this place. As you take a step looking at that, you're going to hear the heavy doors behind you shutting. As you're going to hear a loud clap and some oinking like described previously from Samuel. And once more, you are going to see that apparition in the center smiling at you, then disappearing again. You're
Oh.
gonna all then hear a voice interrupting your stream of thoughts. As you hear a loud male voice. The computers arrived. Let them step at the center of the arena.
Yeah, that's what I was
Please,
guessing.
our
Alright.
beloved crowd, give us a very nice clapping sequence for the Death Sword! As from the seats all around, there's no person, but you are going to indeed hear a bone-chilling applause from everyone. As you feel like all eyes are on you, yet you see no eyes at all.
How did they know our name, guys? Nobody said that since we got here, right?
Like I said, I think they're constructions at this point to fuck with our heads, so just go with it.
Yeah.
Belgos is just
Okay.
going to try something. Just with like they're gonna pull out the rod, point it at the door, and just try and open it.
Okay, as you do that, you're going to hear that loud bumping like it tries to pop open, but like it is blocked by something behind. Perhaps with some superior kind of force, like an oxpel or something. You understand that it could open, you're not certain, but it is possible. But thaumaturgy seems to not be enough.
So it is locked.
Okay, well, guys, in the event that me talking to this dude doesn't go very well and he just wants to rip my head off or something, what's the plan? You know, we always see the plan going into the other in the fights, right? And he, like, turns it back to the center of the arena, foolishly starts talking.
Sword, death, sword, death, sword, death, sword, death, sword, death, sword. No, that's
you guys,
people
right?
chanting.
Yeah, that's us. That does kind of feel good when they chant it. Okay. Last time we had banners. Suggestions, anybody?
I pull out a freaking sword made out of ash.
Pretty cool.
Well,
Uh,
the only thing I can think of.
Talking to it and sending it off doesn't work. I'm gonna fuck it up.
That would also send it.
okay. It sounds good. It sounds good. Okay. All right. Well, as this chanting gets louder and louder, BG, Nina's just gonna raise her hands up and like turn back to the middle of the arena and just like do a little victor's walk. And she goes, "Okay, we're going. Let's go and find the toad." And she's just gonna start stepping towards the middle of the arena, BG. She's gonna go 15 feet if that's okay.
Okay, of course.
She's gonna move all the way up to here, arms in the air, like accepting the cheer. Just a little bow, of course. And just says, "I know they're chanting for me, but it sounds like you're the champion, Mr. Undefeated. Oh, a half-orc guy? It totally isn't my fiance." She just says into the nothingness of the arena.
As you're going to hear an angry man's voice from the streets, "Just move!" As you're going to not see where it comes from, but a tomato is going to lay down close to your feet, Nina, as it splashes. But as it splashes, what you see downwards, give me an investigation check.
Ooh, investigation. 1 second.
Does Belgus feel anything
Yeah.
with the detect good and evil?
Not yet, Balgos.
30
Not
feet
yet.
range.
I can see the aura that you have put, and I'm sure it will come hand. Nina, you're going to feel that the blood all around is either tomato sauce or the tomato sauce just emitted blood, because it seems too similar to the rest.
Nina, like, initially grossed out, like, her eyes, like, narrow a little bit at the tomato, and then she steps away from it. She's okay, guys, we need to, I think they really, I mean, I'm not afraid of some rotten vegetables being thrown at me, but I feel like ghost vegetables have got something weird going on with them, because they're bleeding. So, yeah,
How-
I think this is a real fight.
How high up are the seats?
At least 30 feet up from you. It is quite elevated.
Ah, so they are just out
So
of
as
range.
you
of mine.
What about the gate?
As you take a couple of steps, Nina and some of the rest will follow, I assume. You're going to hear the same host / announcer from previously continue the narration as this. As the death words move into the center. In the previous round, we saw how many vile creatures in the world can be seen. But in this round, we're gonna go against something else. What do we say to creatures that cannot be seen? As at that moment, a spell is gonna be cast on all of you. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC is 16.
Oh no, guys. Okay.
Hey, we have many
Mm.
successes.
Turkey.
I need Lupas
You said
and
wisdom.
Junipers. Yeah.
Oh,
Come
good
on,
lord.
the wise Lupa.
Both wiser than me.
Okay.
I have an inspiration from 2 sessions ago when Vlad did the recap and gave it to me. Vlad, if you want to re-roll your wisdom save, feel free.
I'm gonna use mine.
Okay.
What the? I got.
I want to see what happens, so I'm not going to use mine. Dies.
Fair enough.
immediately.
Well, fine. I'm not gonna use mine then.
And mine still offered to you, Vlad, if you wish to use it. It's up to you.
No, use yours.
No, it's okay.
We all
Right.
fail together. We succeed together and we fail together.
It's a good thing you took the optimal route because it's not something that serious. It's the scatter spell that will force the ones that failed directly into the center
Ooh.
of the arenas.
Oh, Oh.
Oh
Zoop.
shit.
The 4 of you right on the center, as I would like some initiatives for everyone, in that matter.
ooh. As Nina abruptly comes to a staggering stop as she's suddenly shunted into the center of the arena, she looks kind of surprised.
Right, click my token.
Oh my god.
Click my token, and then where's the button? It's up here.
That's it. What is
I've
with our
clicked
rolls?
my
this-
initiative. I'm gonna click the initiative a second time because I'm not seeing it come through.
I'm carried by
13.
reliable talent.
Okay, so we have Sinina, Sam, Locke, Lupa, Brennan, Belgos. I think I am missing Juniper. Yep, Juniper, give us your initiative as well, and we're good to continue.
Sorry, give me a second. I can't
Yeah.
get this to
No
work.
pressure. You got this.
Well, you've never rolled it before, Kat, so it's no surprise. The amount of times that I've rolled perception and I can't fucking find the thing on my sheet, like.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna start with the creature on the. Okay, someone outrolled me, so I guess.
Jeez.
What is your dexterity, Juniper? Your score,
My modifier?
score, modifier, whatever. Either.
+3?
+3, 16 or 17.
16.
That doesn't help me. That's still a tie. Okay, you know what? You go first.
Roll.
You have the same modifier.
What am I rolling? Sorry.
You don't have to roll anything. I just want to see. I have a creature on it on initiative count 20, but it has the same dexterity. It's the tiebreaker, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
So you go first.
Okay.
As you can understand from what was announced, something invisible is approaching, coming after you. You hear some movement all the way around, but you cannot tell if it is the movement of your allies because you just got scattered, teleported into the center of the arena. You just feel threatened from every side. What are you gonna do?
Oh no, what am I gonna do?
Kat's least favorite thing in the world is going first in initiative, I think.
It is.
I agree, I agree, it's
being a
horrible.
wizard. Oh my god, crap. It's something. She doesn't know if it's a like she doesn't have any idea of, like, what specifically it is, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that, yeah,
Heard
it's
is
not.
Ghost.
Darn. Okay.
You know what? You have good enough perception to give you a small clue. It sounds bigger than a humanoid. Large in size, perhaps.
Oh,
Oh no.
dear. Oh. Oh gosh, darn it. Sorry, can just bear with me, guys.
I find it helps if you collate all the information that you have before you make a decision. So if we made a list of all the information we had, we've got 1 ghost, 2 invisible, 3 large. So there you go.
I just
Oh, that.
okay. I don't know if this is gonna freaking work. You never know. It'd be kind of funny though. So
We'll be happy with whatever you do, Juniper. There's no wrong decisions.
I feel like that's a lie, but I'm gonna go with it and hold you to it.
It's impossible to make a bad decision.
I want to animal shape my friends, but I've never done this before.
That's definitely the
Animal
best
shape.
decision of all kinds. I love it. already.
Animal shape? What's animal shape?
So, I'll link it.
Wow, okay.
What? I've never seen that.
Should I read this out? I'll read this out, because your magic
Please
Your
No.
magic turns others into beasts. Choose any number of willing creatures that you can see within range. You transform each target into the form of a large or smaller beast with a challenge rating of 4 or lower. On subsequent turns, you instructed transfer his new forms. He dies. Okay.
So my plan, I gotta double check this though. I'm sorry about.
Oh,
Gonna
that's
change
I
us
was-
all into different animals that correlate with our
We're
personalities.
all large
Well-
squids.
yeah.
I was gonna
No.
make us all giant bats.
Genius.
Of course you can. Is that your...
That's my
Maybe
plan.
some-
I want to make everybody giant bats.
Okay, they retain intelligence, wisdom, or and charisma. So it means that it's not like polymorph where they become dumb. They become themselves just in the form of another beast. So, okay, I'm going to give you all some giant bats. Why
I
not?
had no idea you could wild shape us. That's what this is, right? This is just wild shape.
Yeah.
That's all
That's
it is.
rad.
Do you tell us what you're
It's-
doing?
It's basically
you just
multi-polymorph.
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
I think she
No,
gets very nervous
fuck.
hearing that it's like something large in the distance,
Well, I
and it's just
trust
like bat.
You, so I'm just gonna turn into a bat.
So narratively, as BG works on all the tokens, I just want to get this lore correct. Juniper, in the midst of combat, just shouts, "Bat!"
Yes, basically.
All right, just making sure.
Okay,
Happen
So,
all at once
I
or
have
one
the-
by one?
tokens, and just so you know, all of you are gonna have control over all of them because else I need to create 4 new character sheets. I'm just gonna give them some nameplates. I'm gonna assume you are not going to make it wonky with one another. You are
I
good
call
hearted
dibs on the
people.
lowest health one.
Actually, that's what you were gonna get. I mean, I was ranking its letter, the one with the 16 health.
Alright, cool.
And this one is for Juniper.
Let me look up a bat noise.
Okay, this should be fine. Oh, they have no vision yet. I need to put them vision. What vision do giant bats have?
They should have blind sight and dark vision of 60 feet.
Line side 60 feet. Okay, I'm gonna give them complete vision of 60 feet.
Oh. Quirky.
Damn.
Damn, son.
60 feet. Okay, this one is called Ninat instead of Nin. Nah, I wrote it.
Okay, I've changed all of the names so far. I've changed them all. It's all good.
Why?
I-
Holy
I-
shit! Echo. Location. Brilliant.
Okay.
Oh god, my stream is just 5 frames a second. God, what is happening?
Didn't
All
have
of them
to
have
get-
vision, all of them. A bad and everyone else becomes a bad as well. But that doesn't have to end there. You still have movement if you wish. And potentially a bonus action.
Sorry, my alarm just went off. Which one am I? I can't even see.
Unibat.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I guess. How much move space? But I'll
I should
move,
probably
and that'll be
switch
it.
to the combat
I
music.
don't think bats have feet.
They
Yeah,
have
feet.
60
But-
feet fly speed.
Okay. Then yeah, that'll be it for me.
Okay, as the announcer will say, in a surprising move, 4 of the gladiators transform into gigantic bats. What are they trying to do? A distraction, perhaps? As out of the shadows, out of nothing, Belgos, you are going to catch very much often grant someone an advantage. So instead of being surprised, I'm going to just roll as normal the attack. Because you are going to see a devil kind
Oh.
of creature. Something
Oh,
that looks
Jesus.
like a combination of an ogre
Oh,
with something infernal. an orphan, as it is called. As
Okay.
It will try to shoot at you with its brass crossbow.
How and
A
why?
normal shot. But not being surprised and anticipating that, you're going to be able to dodge that shot. As the creature will immediately use its invisibility field, which will recharge as well, to become invisible once more as it takes some steps further away. You do not know where exactly, but further backwards. And, Ninat,
Oh,
you are next.
so in the moments before her
In blind sight, you should be able to see them, to be fair. So, you know what? I'm going to reveal them, as long as they are within your
Oh,
location.
oh yeah, because we're bats. That makes so. Oh, that's rad. Nina goes from. She was talking about the ghost lock. She was saying, I know you guys don't believe me, but I swear it looked like Locke. It looked like it had his ears. And she just starts squeaking as she turns into a bat.
But we understand that.
Oh, that's true.
Is that how it works? I don't.
I think. Is that how it works?
I mean, supposedly, I don't think you would be able to talk, but you will have the. Perhaps. No, you don't have to. Do you have telepathic bond, perhaps, from previously?
No, but we're bats,
Nope.
so we speak bat.
You know
No.
what? Giant creatures usually have methods of communicating. Amongst yourselves, I'm gonna be fine if you want to communicate. Amongst the four of you.
Well, that Nina is gonna take a moment to get to grips with its sudden ability to fly, and it like glances around in clear and like just incomprehensible confusion before it starts just squeaking and flying towards one of the guys it can see. I guess it would go to this one, the furthest one away. So the bat, the Nina bat, just starts to fly in this direction. How far can I fly?
60 feet. They are fast.
Oh, I got enough speed. I go all the way over to him. Wait, I started here, right? So
Mhm.
I'll use the actual hex thing. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. All the way up to there. And I think I'm trying to put myself in the mind of a bat. Nina's just. It looks at its wings, its useless hands. It can't do it. It's gonna try and bite it, scratch it. What can bats do?
And seeing the stat book, I think they have bite, something like that. Yeah, bite.
The staple. Oh, I can open its character sheet. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Yep.
That's my bad.
I'll
Yeah.
double click and it opens.
Yep. So it will. Nina Bat will just start biting this thing. Doesn't know what it is, but you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But. Do I just click that? Oh. Sorry.
17 hits.
17 hits. How do I roll the damage? Do I just
You
click
Yep.
Six,
Right there.
six piercing. It's pretty good.
All right. The creature would not have anticipated that, as the orphans. They lose the element of surprise, or the bats immediately fly to their location. What is going on? And do you end your turn, Ninat?
I think that's my movement and my action.
Okay, we
So I
have
think that's it. Yeah.
the orphan right there then playing. That is going to put down its crossbow and it's going to try to stab you with a dagger.
Oh.
Infernal dagger. Sha! That will hit. I didn't see the bat surviving for long. To be fair. I need a constitution saving throw
Ooh.
with a bat
Is
front
this-
block.
The bat's constitution. Okay. Open bat character sheet. Constitution. It should be up here at the top. Plus 0. 10.
No, but Ninat is gone.
Oh no, really? It's gone?
I mean, and you take 32. You take 10 damage, the surplus.
Ooh,
You
okay.
take that. Yeah, but you are not poisoned. That effect does not change on your physical body as well.
Awesome.
Just a moment to see something. Oh, next turn, she can transform you into another animal as well. Or perhaps the same. But
Oh.
this turn she can do that as long as you do not fall to 0 with your own self. From what I can see, I will check it out, but nonetheless, you're right there as the Orthon does that, and will use its invisibility field to become invisible once more. Right there, but this time it will not recharge, which means next turn perhaps it will not be able to. I have the ninja masks on the ones that are invisible, because with the echolocation you should be able to see them.
Sick.
So, Batwell, you are next.
Baduel will be so trusting of these new friends he has that he will accept the transformation into a bat and then realizes he's a bat and can't help walk now. I will go squeaker squeak squeak towards Locke, and that'll translate roughly to drop him question mark. I fly over to this guy and I'm gonna try and grapple him with my feetsies.
Mm-hmm. The sound effect.
Yeah.
21. Ooh. That's a grapple attempt, right?
Yes, I am trying to grasp at his shoulders.
Okay. You are gonna make that.
Locke, shut up. I hate you. I'm gonna cast a fog cloud again.
You couldn't if you wanted to. You got rid of the ring,
I
right?
know, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Best item ever. And I will fly, I have 45 feet left, so I'll just fly 20 feet in the air. Go try really hard to pull him into the air.
Okay, how much feet did you do? So you did 15
to
feet.
get here.
Okay, so you have 45 more, so 20 more upwards, because it's split in two. Okay. That sounds about right. This Jeter is flying as well with you then.
I don't... It's not exactly like a wild shape, right? I don't have my class features or anything.
No, you don't have the class features. It's
Just making sure.
something better than a polymorph, less better than, well, let's say.
That's my turn.
Okay. Echolocation. That's a clever name. Go on.
Ah! Oh, it's the best. All right. So, that one's being carried. That one's over there. Well, I think. I'm gonna look at this one over there. I have a question for you, VG. Mechanics questions. I'm so full of that. If someone were to be, let's say, I don't know, 60 feet in the air, and then suddenly stopped flying, would that 60 feet drop be during their turn as well, or is that spread over, or is the falling spread over subsequent turns?
Up to 600 feet, you fall during the same turn.
Oh, perfect.
So, yeah.
All right. No reason. Okay, so with that in mind,
Also, side note, this is important both for you and for enemies. You can abuse it, but it can be abused against you as well. 200 feet drop, no matter if you have slow fall, feather fall works, of course. But your reaction, for example, that cuts, that limits damage. If you fall from 200 feet, it's instant death for all characters. It's a bit high spot. I'll just say this.
so Nina was straight up murdering people in the arena then. Okay. That's good to know.
Almost. She tried murder, attempted murder, yeah.
Indeed. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, you know what? I mean, Juniper made this fantastic plan. Let's fucking rock with it. So what we're gonna do... Oh, so I have bad stats. I can't use class things, is what you just told Jeremy, right? Okay, cool. Well, alright. So it's not gonna be as cool, but,
But you do retain your brain scores.
yeah. But, okay, I have no adrenaline points as Echo Locky. Oh, such a good fucking name. God, you're the best, Curtis. I don't think anyone's gonna beat your fucking furniture character, though. You set a high bar. But so what
Arnold
we're gonna
Moir.
do, what we're gonna do is, I want to get right above little dude here, Tuscadero. That's 50 feet over there, but I want to get as high up as I can. Whatever you're gonna let that be, I don't know. But
I'm just counting the amount of feet that you did. So you did 50
Yeah,
feet till there, and you will attempt to grapple as well, or are you just going upwards?
no. So I have the max speed of 60. I want to use all of that movement in kind of like an angle, and be as high above that creature as I can.
Okay, so that. Oh, just if you go all diagonal, you can go up to 50 feet upwards in that
Okay.
regard.
All right. So at 50 feet in the air, I'm gonna stop flying.
Okay, to drop just right on it?
Yep.
That's the plan, okay.
Oh, that's really smart.
No,
Oh,
it's
good.
not. Don't give me that.
I like all the ideas that are being used. Okay, I'm gonna roll a dexterity save from the creature. It's gonna be dexterous enough, so it will. You are going to only split the damage right there. Let's see. So 5d6, 21. You unfortunately will take full 21 because it made the dexterity save. It will suffer only 10 points of damage.
Yeah, but I'm not a bat anymore, right?
You're not a bat anymore. That's true.
Hey.
So echolocation disappears, and I'm gonna move your token once more right there. As you know, there is something invisible there. Got some damage. You had a good picture of it, but now you don't exactly see it. But it's there. You will just have to attack with disadvantage, perhaps. Or
I'm angry enough.
Mhm.
All right, cool. So yeah, fly up, just stone drop down, come back out, and then not narratively, but more for flavor. Locke's gonna look back wherever Juniper's at and go, Juniper, you're the most devious bastard in the valley, and I'm gonna fucking beat this thing up.
Okay, as you are going to roll for your attacks, you also take 4 damage. It's the surplus from the 17 health of the bat.
Right.
Just a small side note, and go on with your hits. Excited to see them.
I can do 130 minus 4. I can do that without a calculator. Okay, so we are going to be angry. So let's just keep that in mind. We're going to do our first 2.
Okay, the 15 unfortunately will miss. The 18 will hit. But as you blast the creature that you see invisible right in front of you, you're going to hear it chuckle, as the flames of your Ignum Knuckles will not be able to harm a devil at all.
Oh.
Well, live and learn.
Hmm.
You still have
Okay.
bonus.
I do, yes. I'm trying to do what I always do and relearn my character. So I hit with a main attack. That lets me... No, those are with my flurry of blows. So I'm going to use adrenaline to hit 2 more times without my knuckles, as its bonuses. You are right there.
Yep, those 2 are going to be very solid hits and are going to deal full damage. 16 for that amount. As Dorthon starts to get punched, that you realize it made a mistake to reveal that it was quite resilient to the flames of yours. As Dorthon says, is that all you got, mortal? Ah.
Oh, just you fucking wait. But that's so all my movement's done, so I can't move. But because I hit 2 of those, I want to. Wow. No, I'm gonna try to make him prone twice. So.
Prone is dexterity.
Yes.
Then I think it's a fail for me.
Yep, right off the bat, yes. And so
Okay,
the other
so
one
I
will be
don't-
just no reactions, just in case he's.
Oh, okay, noted.
That'll be
Well
it.
then, a pretty full turn as some massive blows there will bring the orphan in disadvantage. Lupa is the next one. Brennan, I can give you that Lupa with her keen smell. She can pinpoint the locations of those creatures. Still, if she attacks, it would be at disadvantage because she doesn't see where their armor is, where they are putting their bodies. but you could understand where they are with your passive perception and the keen smell of yours.
Oh, you answered my question even before I asked it. Okay. Cool.
We gotta ask a different question now.
I don't think I have one.
You gotta find one.
How much wood could a
no,
woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
She's just out of range, isn't she?
It has 40 feet of speed.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't have the orthon on a proper triangle, so I'm gonna roll 1d2. One is that it's going to be on the top left, so away from Lupa's reach. Two is it's gonna be closer. Oh, unfortunately, it's gonna be barely out of range.
All right.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna have her try to take two Goyling Grasp attacks.
Oh,
that's now.
the tattoo.
Nice.
Uh,
Okay, I think I must make some saving throws against that. Let us see.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna add it
gonna
on Lupa's stat block because it's gonna be so much more efficient for the future. Let's do that. Kraken's grasping tendrils, I think is the proper name. Okay. Here it is. I mean, I spelled it a bit wrong. Right. And real. Okay. This should be the correct one.
If you
And-
put, sorry,
And I can
No,
put
go
the
ahead.
damage as well later on, but let's go one by one. And let's roll a strength saving throw. First one, it succeeds. They are quite strong, so I guess it's going to be able to dodge the standards. As Lupa starts to learn how to control them, she hasn't used them before. You're going to see a saddened face of Lupa, seeing that she wasn't able to use them as good as you, Brennan.
I think Brayden is just like looks super proud that she was like she even thought of using it as like one of the first things she could do if she wasn't in range.
And of course, you can continue now with Brennan if you wish.
Yeah. Bray can't detect it, correct?
I mean, I wouldn't say that you are able to. I guess Lupa has attacked there, so you could attack at disadvantage
Right.
after she did.
Okay.
Towards the generic quotation.
Let's do that.
First shot misses, second one misses as well. As one is, as you try to take a trick shot in between this column right there and the pillar, you're going to straight up hit it, and as you tumble forward to find a better arc, you're going to miss the same way that Lupa misses as she's not able to find her target. Unfortunately, no shot will be made.
And then I'm just gonna have Bray move here, and as a bonus action, click his heels together.
Mm-hmm.
It's a smooth speed.
And become a fast boy. A very fast one.
Very fast.
Are you gonna use that speed, or are you staying on that spot for now?
Yeah, you know what? Let me move.
Alright. Taking a much greater spot closer to the center of the arena, to be able to see your allies as you see Locke striking down towards the creature, invisible as it is, but you can see that he is finding their target. And you can see the bats now, some of those at, like Junibat up there, and the rest that are using their echolocation searches, as you can understand. Some kind of clever plan going on there. Do you end your turn?
Yep.
Okay, we have that last orphan here that is going to look at Batwell. And while we are up in the air, why not try to stab them? 13! Hit
Ooh.
you.
Oh,
Constitution save
Constitution.
with the
Okay.
bat.
Good lord.
Mm. So hear me out. My equipment fuses into me. I have I have a bunch of tokens of departed. Would I have an advantage on the con save or no? I don't.
I'd say no.
I don't think it
is
matters.
because
Actually,
the
I can't
remaining
beat it.
you can't in that regard, but still, it's how much remaining damage will be for your main form.
A lot.
So it's 39, so it's gonna be 23 remaining, but in your main form, you actually have the bonus that you take, you are resistant. Poison, right?
Let's where is it? Yes, I am.
Alright, so you're gonna take 11 points of damage by passing, and you're gonna drop together, so
Squeak.
both of you are gonna take 2d6 points of damage extra. So another 11, and you both fall prone.
Asshole.
Creature will stand up and will use its invisibility field once more. And will
Yeah,
recharge
fuck
as
you,
well.
go away.
Watch me! As it takes some steps away, invisible as it is. Oh, wait. You can feel with your past perception when Barry did not have time to take a stealth check or anything, but it's doing some pretty solid movement. And Belgos, you're up next.
Belgos is going to reach into the medical bag, into a little jar that they have, and they're going to rub an ointment onto the lenses of their mask as they cast True Seeing. Fuck your bullshit. True Seeing?
Hmm.
True Seeing. There we go.
Well, that is a good spell.
120 feet, baby. I can see into the ethereal plane. There's nowhere you can
Well,
hide from
That
me.
covers all your night vision, so wherever you can see. Yep, that will do it. That will do it.
Yep. Let's see. Go ahead. And
So yeah, you see the three orphans. You see nothing else of a threat. Though those three might be some trouble.
do I
But
see
you
the
see them
things
now.
in the
Any movement
stands?
you want to do?
Do I see
I
whatever's
can
in the
allow you an Arcana check if you want to use your. If you want to use your reaction, I can allow an Arcana
I
check.
mean, I'm just asking, can I
to see
see?
if you understand what those creatures are.
No, I'm just asking, can I see anything in the stands?
Anything else you mean other than those creatures?
Are there people sitting in the
I
stands?
do not understand you, Belgos. If you are.
Hello?
your
No, there
microphone
is,
keeps cutting out.
there is
Yeah,
no
you're
one
like butting
else.
out.
Mm. There's no one else other than the orphans inside the arena. But yeah, you are cutting out of it.
Sorry, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is the thing I'm next to?
The pillar on your
Yes.
left.
Yes.
It's quite tall. It extends up to the ceiling, so it's more than 40, 50 feet.
Oh,
For sure.
this place has a ceiling. Okay. So am I?
Yep.
Am I behind full cover from this thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Right now.
Uh,
Or at least 3/4 if it moves.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and drop concentration on the detect good and evil.
Okay.
I don't need it now that I have truth.
You have the upgraded detect good and evil.
I have detect whatever the hell I
And,
want
did
on
you
it.
end your turn there?
Yes.
All right. Well, as Belgos casts some high-level magic, then Andrew will say, "The doctor in the back lines casts some weird kind of magic. We cannot tell what it is, but I'm sure we're gonna see more of it later on. As Juniper, you're up. Junibat, sorry.
I guess first I'm gonna move. I think that was all of my.
It's your movement. That said, you can dash if you wish.
Yeah, I think I'll probably waste my turn and dash into its face. I don't think I have a bonus though. So that'll be it for me.
Can we talk about for a second how intimidating it would be for a giant bat just go for you, just wild at you? It'd be horrifying. We get rabies, those things.
So, in what elevation do you want to go?
Maybe like up 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
What was this noise?
Okay, not that high, just above the orphan.
That'll
Right?
be it for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we have this orphan playing. That is the bat approaching. And you know what? It will. No, Lupa seemed more dangerous. I want to go for the bat. I'm gonna shoot Lupa with my crossbow. Down. No. It hits. It's 19 force damage plus one of those effects. What I'm gonna do? Blindness. Sounds good enough. Yeah.
Would it have disadvantage because Juniper's right there?
I guess yeah, but it would have advantage because it is invisible to Lupa. So
Oh, that's fair.
it's nullified. It's normal. So it reveals itself, and this turn it is not recharged, so it will not go invisible at the end of its turn. However, Lupa will take 24 total damage,
Oof.
and I need. Let's see the range. No, they are just outside it, and Belgus is behind cover. And I need her to make a dexterity saving throw against blindness.
And she can't
Only Lupa.
she can't have advantage because she can't see Brayden. Dick. Dexterity saving throw.
Well, right now she sees Brennan. She won't be able to see if she fails.
Shit.
So actually it's an 18, which is a success. So she doesn't get blinded. Still able to see her master. And Nina, you're up next.
So, I just need to. I have a question at the start of my turn, BG, because it'll determine the rest of my turn. So, on this guy, are they orphans? As in,
Orphans. I'm gonna write it down.
because
They don't have
okay.
parents.
Okay. So I shouldn't feel conflicted about killing these guys then. Okay.
What was your
Okay.
reaction on that
This whole time I've been
That's how I felt the whole time too.
of being like, are we supposed to be fighting these guys? I know they look,
Where's the orphan?
but okay. Well, so this orphan, did it on its last turn, BG? You said that it dropped its crossbow and pulled out its ignium dagger or infernal dagger or something. So is
Didn't
its
drop it
cross?
to the ground, but lowered it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was my clarification. Okay. If it didn't drop it, then that's fine. That's fine.
Crossbow
So Nina
strapped
is
to
going
it.
to extend her hand. I was about to steal that crossbow, BG. That was my plan.
It was a good plan, but the picture shows one arm for each.
That's fine. That's fine. She extends her hand, and for a second, she looks a little nervous. but then the scythe, the black and gold shape of the scythe starts to form in a palm as she starts to summon it. A bonus action. Give me just one moment. I need to get a ruler out. Let me just 30 feet and then 30. Okay, no. As a bonus action, she's going to cast a spell, and that spell is going to be it's just gonna be, she's going to blink a few times, her eyes flash, and Locke feels a familiar presence, a hand at his shoulder, a guiding hand around his wrist, a little bit tighter than it once was. Yeah, she's going to cast a boon on herself and Locke as a bonus action, using a level 1 slot and 2 sorcery points to make it quickened. And that's going to be a turn. Actually, she'll move as well. Sorry. She will flank. She'll go 5, 10, 15. All the way around. Goes, Locke, fuck him up! And that's my turn.
Alright then, so we have this person playing right next to it. Will use all of its speed to get up from prone. And from that spot, let's see, I'm going to try to use my dagger on Locke to see if I can poison them. So, congrats! 19 hits.
Yeah, it hits.
So 14 points of force damage, and I need you to make me a constitution save.
All right.
Quite the bully these orphans are.
Oh no.
So that's an extra 29 points of poison damage, which
Well,
totals
no,
in...
he's gonna get a surprise.
Inspiration.
Okay.
No inspiration.
No. Okay.
No inspiration. Save it for Nina stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Total damage then is 43. Or are you under the effects of rage or not?
No, I'm just immune to poison.
Okay, you're immune to poison, so we don't care about that. 14 points of force damage, that's all for you. And that's the Orphan's turn, as it has no ability to become invisible again this turn. Next turn. Samuel, you're up. You are actually
Right.
down, but you get the idea.
I stand up. No longer down. I look at the person who's not there anymore, and I think about chasing after, but I can't see his ass, so I'll use a free interaction to a free action, if you will, to give him the smallest middle finger in the world, and just run away. So what? I have 20 feet now since I stood up.
Have your movement to stand up, so you are gonna have the...
I have 45,
Gather-
so there's the
Yeah.
math.
Give me an athletics check.
Yes, sir. Oh, why am I good at that?
I mean, with reliable talent, it's almost certain success, I guess. Oh, you don't have proficiency in that. It's still a success. 15 or more. So 25 feet.
Sweet. Cool. So I will bonus action dash because it seems like all the guys are over here or hidden something. I will so that's 70 feet. Yeah, it's 70 feet. So is this like a staircase? What is this?
No, it's a straight up wall.
Damn book.
Barriers right there that extend
Oh.
up to 15 to 20 feet high.
That changes things. I guess I just can't even see them at this point because I'm short. So I guess I'll go around the side of the wall that is closer to me. So I will scurry over to here we'll say I moved 10 feet, right? So
Mm-hmm. And what from there?
I think the goblin might have claimed Jeremy.
I believe this is a very much possible outcome.
I think. What do we name it? Giatti? Giatti?
Yaddle.
Giaddle. It's taken him. It's the only possibility.
Jeremy, can you hear us?
What if we sing to him?
Take that as a
Ooh,
no.
it's worked twice before.
It has worked twice before. What was it last time? Orinoco Flow by Enya
Disconnected and
Wakujina.
reconnected. Jeremy, can you hear us now? No.
hello.
You know what? Hey, there he is.
Ugh.
You got
Almost sung?
something like a disconnect. Perhaps the goblin took you. That was the assumption we mainly made.
Uh-huh.
Understandable.
Fucking Wi-Fi goblin, fucking asshole. It is. I'm at the full extent of my movement. It's outside of 5 feet, right?
Correct.
I will make a range slash.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. No, that's useless. So yes, I will make a range slash. Take this. Hiya!
13 will
13.
not be able to hit, unfortunately.
What? So. I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
If that's okay.
That's a very
46.
solid hit. And it's actually a sneak attack as well, since it is next to
Yeah.
your ally.
For 40 necrotic damage. Take that shit.
That's a very powerful shot that will bring the creature bloody. And I'll say, the little man retreats from the combat from the orphan and scurries away. Oh no, he's no coward. He's going to actually strike the other one with a powerful bolt of shadows.
Yeah.
As the orphan is very much surprised by the sheer force of that hit.
Yeah.
And I assume that's the
Samuel
end of
looks
your
to
turn.
Locke. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Were you gonna say something?
Yeah.
Sam looks to Glock with a collapsed rib cage and says, "I can't see the other one where it went." That's it.
Locke is next. You can respond freely as well.
He's just gonna look around and not see. Well, with his sight, he can see that one down there, and there's a bat, Brennan, and a dog and everything. So, oh boy. All right. Okay, but this one is visible. We didn't go back. So, okay. Now we'll just play it straightforward. So with those boxes ticked, we are going to keep trying to pummel this guy. We're going to do it by the numbers in case they have to do some movement.
Okay, the first one will hit for 11 points of damage. The second one does not, unfortunately, with a 16.
All right, all right. Okay, so when I miss with an attack roll, okay, so I am going to spend 1 point to increase that roll by 2. So it's
Which will make it a hit.
all right.
18 is enough. As the creature will fall down on its knees for a moment before it raises its dagger. Curse you, as it is very close to its demise, but just not yet. It just needs a little push.
All right. Well, with that, just because he wants to be all mouthy, Locke's gonna go. I'm already cursing or poisoning shit in front of it. I'm gonna pummel him again. Do another point, and claw claw.
The first attack will be more than enough to close the kill, and the creature will hold down to its damage. Now, you're not all arcanists and demonologists, but you've fought your fair share of devils and demons. Usually when you do so, when they die, they disappear. But in this case, it's going to just straight up die. Leave its body and fall on the floor, on the ground.
Well, that ain't nothing Locke's
Um.
gonna be paying attention to right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tell you what. As I have a strike left, what we're gonna do is, hey, where were you? Well, I'm not gonna pretend like Locke is tracking exactly where Sam was, so we are going to, yeah, you know what? We're just going to, shit, fuck balls. Where were you, Sam?
I mean, you would see like a little Tron trail of green smoke that's just spilling out of me.
That's
so.
right, yeah, and your chicken feet boots, as we've
Yeah.
established. So in that case, measurement, we are going to move as far as we can, which is 50. Okay, so we're going to move to that hex right there. I think it was that one. We're going to go there and just throw that last punch.
A very worthwhile punt, as the announcer will say. The Orphan is dying dead on the floor. 2 more to go for Death's Word to claim their victory, as their champion moves to the center and slams the ground. As huge applause will be going on following that power pose of Locke. And assume you enter your turn there, Locke.
It is, yeah.
Lupa is next.
I'm gonna have Lupa run up, attack the Orphan. So, alright, normally Lupa like is very quick to attack, but can I have her like slow down and be more calculating and take this attack first and then go from there?
Of course.
Awesome.
Okay, with the advantage provided with the pack tactics, 18 points of damage will be able to pierce the creature's defenses, and let's see if it falls prone. It will, actually.
Okay. So then I'm gonna do this. Hopefully it
The
works.
combo, let's see.
Yeah.
Yes, it will work.
Yes.
So, it is prone and grappled, and will take 4d6 force damage, so roll me that.
46. Heard.
Next time you won't need to roll it, I'm gonna add it inside,
Thank you for following, Hyperfox.
just to check it out.
Thank you.
Yep, it does it. So for now, 16 points of damage as you rolled. Next time it will automatically roll. The creature is lying on the ground. As everyone, wow, what is going on? As Lupa, the dog, the wolf, manages to both make the hunter go down on the ground. And what are those tendrils? What is happening? And assume that's turn for Lupa.
Yes.
Brennan, you're up.
Brandon's going to look at Juniper and Belgos, and say to them, "We'll take care of this one. Go help the others." And Bray short swords out, and start hacking it away with Lupa.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, sorry. Oh, I had it set up.
Both of those attacks will hit. So 9 plus 6, that's 15 points of damage.
Curse the torch of the party with, you say?
Creature is starting to rack up some damage then. And I assume that is turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be the Orphan's turn next, but the one that was invisible right there is gonna do some steps from its invisibility and seeing Locke in the center. Hey, you handsome! You think you are enough just being able to drop one earthworm down? As it will aim its crossbow and shoot at advantage. With a 21, that will manage to hit you, I assume.
Yeah. What if I didn't already see what these fucking crossbow bolts do? So we're gonna get rid of that. Where's my fucking?
First of all, is the 16 points of force damage, and then let's
Oh,
see.
hold on.
Yeah, I think you're going too quick, PG.
I was saying it would have, but I've seen what these crossbow bolts do, so I'm gonna make it not. Sorry, I couldn't. I can't find the shit.
Oh, nice.
I
Yeah,
thought
so I'm
you were gonna use deflect missiles, but that's good as well.
I was
that's
also
what-
expecting that.
That's what a smart person would do. That ain't me, BG. I appreciate it, but I'm just gonna
Oh,
make it
that's-
not hit, is all.
That's
It's
fun.
okay, that's good enough. The protective scales will manifest some energy and protect you completely from the attack. As a creature will reveal itself, but it has recharged its ability, so this one will turn invisible again. But for next turn, it will not be able to. As you are going to just hear some footsteps for it going towards the southern part of the arena. They're quite quick. And Belgos, you're up next.
Okay. Belgos is going to come over here. Dang. Can Belgos hit it from here?
You mean if you have a sight, or is there something covering it?
No, yeah, like
Yeah,
can
you can
Belgos
hit
hit it? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Belgos is going to reach up and try and whack it with the rod of hellish flames. And let's make this one a particularly spicy rod of hellish flames. I don't know. Wait. Yeah. Let's. You know what? Let's use my inspiration on that because I want to hit this big boy. Let's see.
Make.
I'm doing this
Yep,
at.
that will hit.
I'm doing this at 8th level, by the way.
Yep, you said that.
And I'm going
Let's
to be doing the Rod of Hellish Flames maximum damage. So he takes 100 necrotic damage.
Ugh.
Okay, I want you to see something because this is quite funny, but I'm going to put it at the Discord chat.
Yeah.
You don't see the health.
Fuck yeah.
Ugh.
So yeah, I just
So actually, that was a power word kill essentially.
I just crack him across the face and one shot him from full health. I love you.
It's
Belgos.
amazing.
He just falls asleep.
The creature is going to fall in awe, and the crowd is going to go silent for a moment.
Oh,
Then,
yeah.
after some moments, Corborel! 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 You still don't see anyone, but you can hear their tongues.
Holy shit, I love this thing. Oh my god, imagine if it was a crit.
Imagine. But yeah, I assume I'm gonna ask if you want to do anything else. Though that sounds quite good enough.
No, nothing I can do at the moment. Actually, yeah, I'm just, that's it for the moment.
Okay. Juniper, it's your turn. Mind I remind you because I forgot it on the previous turn. Of course, you can use your bat, you can use your actions and stuff like that, but other than that, you can also retransform if you want, friends. If you want. Optional. So.
Yeah.
So,
I gotcha.
it's your turn.
She just doesn't want anyone else to be a bat. She's hogging it all for herself.
Hmm.
Have too much fun with it.
Or
Flying
you
around.
can retransform yourself. You can change the animal that you are as well. That works.
First taste is free. Next is gonna cost you.
Oh my god.
Now everyone wants to be a bat.
Man, that's the sad part about can't do much.
Well, Bray just yelled at me to basically leave, right?
I know he said we've got this one.
Kind
Deal
of.
with the others.
I mean, the others were
Yeah.
dealt with, so.
Does
I
do
know,
either of them know
basically
that
screwed.
though?
I love how it's Brain that says that as well. The one that can move 207,000 feet in one turn now. He's like, go find someone else to be.
Oh my god. I guess, yeah, she'll just revert, I guess, with that little cry from Bray. She'll kind of revert back to herself. Give like a huge sigh. And she can't like, I mean, there's like nothing audible coming from what Bella did, right?
Nothing? Sorry,
Like-
didn't hear that.
She can't see what's going on, like what Bella just did.
I'm pretty
She
sure
can't
I
hear it.
literally knocked him out of his invisibility.
You heard the announcers and all that stuff.
Okay. Okay. I guess like she'll revert out of her bat form with like a huff because of Bray, and then having kind of like hearing the crowds and like the announcer and stuff like that, sort of irritated and jealous. She will, as an action, put out blight on this thing in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Irritated and jealous, she just inflicts a bowler onto this poor thing. Just on the wing.
It's
You-
my favorite, anyways.
Necrotizing
fun to do that, right?
fasciitis.
Yeah, as a bonus action, I reverted back, and then as my action,
Okay.
Is that exactly how it goes? It's like a, and then it just
Yeah.
taps it. It just fucking explodes.
she's just like her arm, like her shoulders just slump, and she's like,
Fortunately, it's going to be resilient enough against your abilities, so it will only take 22 points of damage, which are enough to make it bloodied after all those strikes and your harm. But it will be able to survive this.
oh, her brow furrows and her nose scrunches in disgust.
In disgust, how dare it live?
How dare it live? How dare she not get the outing that she wanted?
It's amazing.
And you end your turn, Juniper?
That'll be my turn.
Orson playing right next dislikes a lot the idea of it being prone. And you know what? I'm not gonna run away. I will have no chance at that. I'm going to use my crossbow at disadvantage. I mean, I would have disadvantage either way. So, one is Juniper, two is Brennan. Let's go for Juniper. Ciao! With disadvantage, it's the 17. I think 17 hits you barely.
That hits me.
That's- You
Who's
take
fourth
10 points
here?
of force, and I'm gonna go for the paralysis, perhaps. Let me think. No, let's go acid. Give me a Constitution save.
Oh no.
You make the save, so you take 10 more damage. So a total of 20 damage done up by the whole attack. So the Orthon lies down there. You can see that. Now it's the Orthon struggle to fight. Is it gonna be so one-sided? Is our night gonna end up so abruptly? I don't think so. Nina, you're up.
Nina is seeing this guy on the ground beneath her. She's gonna raise her scythe right above her head, and she's gonna hesitate. She's gonna look at him. She's gonna think back to what Arbuthak, the person in there. I can't remember the name. The mysterious person from the mysterious masked person. And Nina's going to assume that she's being judged right now by something. She's not going to swing the axe. She's instead, BG, going to see if it's actually dead beneath her or if it's like bleeding out. And if it is, she'd like to stabilize it or try to.
Oh, it's been only one round dead, so with a successful medicine check or a healing spell, you can stabilize it.
Awesome. I'm good at neither of those things, so I will try a medicine check.
Okay.
Nina just rips a strip of her shirt off and just tries to bandage whatever wounds she can see. With a medicine check. Here we go. Oh, I use my inspiration on that one. That's it. That's the what Vlad mentioned before, the Nina stuff. It's for this medicine check. I got an 11.
Let me see.
I don't know if that's enough.
This is 10. Just googled it to see if it's 10 or 15. It's enough to stabilize it, so the orphan is alive, just unconscious.
That's gonna be an action. Nina grumbles. She looks at Sam, and she just says, I'd normally just totally kill it. I'm not evil or anything, just trying to be nice, you know? And she's gonna start walking off. She's gonna go 35 feet in a different direction. She's gonna go 35, all the way over to there. That lofty journey. And that's going to be her turn, I think. Yeah,
Alright.
that's it.
You know what, as you do that, Samuel, you are going to look at the use of the medicinal tools by Nina. Tools. Some bandage that she finds right there and
Ripped
tries
shirt.
to save the situation. You're going to notice the item that you got from the talisman that you got earlier. You got it, right? You said you got it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You're going to see that it starts shining a little bit, and similarly, a small item in the belt of this creature starts shining too. And
Oh.
it's your turn.
I use the
can-
force and I pick it up. I don't. I can't. I can't do it. You know, they can do it. They can kill a prone creature. You know. Besides, Juniper needs a morale boost. It seems like. I'll hold out the dagger and like a water vein.
Sounding
Just
rock.
track the item, and I'll pick it up.
Okay, of course, feel free to. As you are going to see, this
Oink.
is a small emblem. From what it looks, it's like a pin that would be easily attached to a shirt or something else. It's
I look
quite
at 'em.
muddy right now, so you cannot notice its details. But it's emitting some light, and you can feel that it contains similar magic to the one you have.
I look at him.
Mhm.
You're not using this, right? I put it in my pocket and go to join the group. About here, I would assume. Okay, yeah, I mean, Juniper seems agitated, question mark. Can I make an insight check?
Insight about what? Sorry,
Or is it
didn't understand
clear? Juniper, is she seeming agitated by something?
it. Juniper? Do you want to respond to that?
No, she hates me. It's okay.
Juniper, are
I
you here?
understand.
Kat?
I'm sorry, I ran away for a second. What did I miss?
I'm
Samuel
just
is asking
asking.
Mhm.
I'm looking at you. Are you pissed off? It
Uh-oh.
looks like.
She's grumpy as fuck. I'm sure you can see it on her expression. It's very visible.
Okay.
It's like pouting.
I guess my question would be, can I insight why? Is it clear that
Oh,
you're
sorry.
bloodthirsty?
I mean, Yeah, I think especially, you guys have been traveling together for a while. I mean, it's probably tired, hungry, and she doesn't have her husband, and
Mm-hmm.
all of those little things.
Oh my god, no one's fed Juniper in like 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's probably starving right now.
Oh
I'll
my
just-
god, guys, supermaster here.
Someone needs to water the plant.
With that, Sam will like look to Brandon, hoping to catch his eye, and just go like, put like his hand at his neck and be like, let her have this one. And that's my turn. Hoping
Good
that
luck.
Brandon sees that.
I think Brennan has the dark vision. Yeah, more than enough. He will notice that. Look, you're up.
Yeah. All right. That one's there. That one's there. Locke can't really see the other one, so we're going to move down a little bit. Go 30 to right there. Okay. Seeing that that's down and they've got that one similarly hooked up, we are then going to J-hook around this little wall here for 20 more feet. There. Gonna come back up here. Crab scuttling around it, low to the ground. And yeah, I think that'll be I think that'll be the turn. Yeah. See if on guard, see if anything else pops up.
Don't worry, something will pop up. Lupa, go on.
Sure.
She's gonna take 2 bites out of it.
Yes. Sounds efficient as the creature is lying down on the floor. Yep, that's a
Ooh.
crit and that's an almost crit, so give me the damage.
If anybody in this group rolled as good as Lupa did,
Oh man, I fucking know. Consistent.
Going off.
To be fair, Lupa almost always gets advantage from either pack tactics or prone, and you have advantage. Your rolls are quite good, so
really, she doesn't need it though.
don't blame the player, blame the game. And Brennan, you're actually playing right beside her. Creature is almost dead.
Almost dead.
It is almost.
Like
Oh,
how
you
much?
know what?
How much almost? Like.
I'm gonna say how much almost. It's very almost because it's gonna use a reaction. It's gonna explode itself.
Oh
Oh
no!
my god.
Oh,
It has a
no.
reaction,
fuck.
but it's really low. So
That was a joke.
Well
the
then,
previous one didn't have reactions. So Juniper, Brennan, Lupa, I think Samuel as well. Samuel, yeah. Samuel, give me a dexterity saving throw. It's a big explosion.
No.
oh, I'm so glad I knocked
Okay.
this thing out in one hit.
What is it? A dexterity?
Dexterity,
I should
yes.
have killed it, but it's whatever.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Samuel and Brennan, you take half the damage, the aforementioned. It's 18 for Juniper, but Juniper, you take half the fire. So Juniper, you take 13. Brennan, Sam, and Lupa, each of you take only 9 points of damage, and the Orthon is dead and gone. This one disappears as it explodes from inwards. In a blaze of glory, the Orthon will try to take them out, but they are almost left unscathed. As the Orthons are lying dead, though, what do we say for a surprise twist? Now that the Death Sword have proven how strong they are, as the Orthons proved to be so little, and they were literally the champions, why do you say we drop the big guns? Who here believes in gods and deities? Who fathoms and worships fiends or celestials? Doesn't matter, for none will help you, as both are your enemies. As the 2 big doors on the north and south will open momentarily, and you're going to see 2 big and shining lights. From the top one, a reddish light will be emitted, and from the bottom one, a teal towards a blue. 2 strange balls, masses of energy, will come amorphous to the outside. But then you are going to start to realize as they expand how big they are, those huge masses. entities of their own. You cannot understand exactly what they are, but they seem to have a lot of force of their own.
Ooh.
And you can
Oh.
feel, of course, the threat as they amass their energies.
Oh, it's
and
fucking
start
big.
shooting energy bolts against you. And at this point, before we continue the round 2, this is where we're gonna put a pause on our session. Till
Those
the
guys
next
are
time.
big.
Oh, those are, yeah, big.
Gargantuan.
Ah,
They are.
ah.
I just want to make semantics clear. BG said next round, not final round.
Yeah, yep. Also, where's the looking ghost, dude? Like, that dude hasn't shown up either.
Yeah.
Ah.
Not his round yet.
Maybe he's just the
Yeah,
guy
that
who
was
died.
Bloody.
I don't want people to become paranoid, so I'm going to put on the Roll20, not Discord, what happened previously. It was intended.
What?
Oh, that wasn't crazy. I was so like, I was like, you guys are like, fucking Jeremy was like, no, actually, it's just a default berserker token, and I'm looking at it like, no, it's not.
Literally is.
That is super mean.
That's funny.
Wow.
Funny.
I
Oh
had
my
you on a different map.
Yeah,
god. Curtis going crazy.
literally, I was like, I was. That's great because that means my role play was like equal confusion as real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I did.
Is this Nina's racism? Is that why she sees Locke?
You know,
Just all half
we're
words.
gonna go there because he's like, that's fuck, right? It's like, oh, it's just a fucking orc, but thanks, I guess. But this makes it
Not
a
every
lot more
bloody
sense.
orc.
I got confirmation after the break as well. BG messaged me being like, "It does look like Locke, by the way." And I was like, "No."
Oh, that is rude. Wow.
That's brutal, BG.
Wow.
I love it. By
Uh,
the way,
That's fantastic.
so
oh. Well, BG, thank you for the session. Thank you for
Yes, certainly.
for the slow boss build up to what is going to be a horrible fight. I can see it. We've got two giant things shooting us, and we're going to have an actual boss as well, right? That's well.
I like that you are looking towards a final boss. I didn't say anything. Next could be final, but it also could be not final.
It's what Vlad said just before. Next
Yeah,
round is
it
not
could
final
be-
round.
Pointing
You
out
could be
phrasing.
prepared for either.
But on the plus side, we do have a friend if Juniper heals. That orphan. We can adopt an orphan. We can adopt an orphan. We can take it back to Millstone. We can open an orphanage for orphans.
An
Yeah.
orphan.
Wouldn't that be hilarious though, to get to Oddbar and to be constantly saying Orphan and then
And then, like, they finally meet the orphan.
Just make it
That's dude.
yeah.
I like how you and I made the exact same joke at the exact same time. So, like, oh, you mean an orphanage?
BJ, how much time has passed then? Like in Millstone.
You see,
Like,
this
how
is
is
getting a
it-
bit confusing, so I'd rather
Yeah.
not completely answer
tell
in
me.
that regard. When,
Okay.
when,
It's
when all
tiny
this-
whiny.
The timeline is gonna be a bit wacky right here, or at least the facts that
Okay.
you get are gonna be confusing. Of course, when this ends, I'm going to, when you hopefully return to Millstone and the Oriel in general, I'm gonna of course tell you the exact timeline of how much time passed. But
So
for now,
That's
leave it
fair.
vague to only have the facts that your characters have, the ones that
Okay.
are in game, because it's
Ye-
gonna be getting more confusing if you get facts from outside as well. It's gonna be better
thing-
that way.
I think the important thing to note as well is that if it when it comes to time like dilation, and especially when you're going for something Silent Hilly, like it's going to be confusing, but that's part of the experience. It's supposed to be. The confusion that your characters feel is intentional. So
Juniper missed them learning to talk and walk.
learning
So
to
devastating.
What do you mean? They're in college right now. Orcs grow fast,
But
man.
like in
Cross remarries.
game,
Nah,
in-game
you
we
could never
don't
do
have
that.
an answer, right?
Not
What
until we
was
get
that?
back. We'll see if Ogbar's still alive or not.
It's awful. In game,
He's already
we
buried.
like how long?
Can you
It's
hear
only
me
been,
now?
like, a few days.
Hey,
Yeah.
Okay, my mic. just
From our
finished
pers-
I'm
from-
not
from
gonna
our
say if
From our
Akbar is alive or
perspective,
not.
Yeah,
I'm
like what would
joking.
Juniper? How does Juniper is like Juniper?
You saw him like 3 days
Feeling
ago.
like it's been.
Hmm.
Okay.
And what
Not
Ogvar
been that
replied
long.
with,
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
Ogvar replied up with Juniper's perspective of how long it's been as well, like 3-ish days, you know, since the farm. I
Because their
think.
love is stronger than dimensional boundaries.
You
I
could
mean,
almost say that.
it's the epitome of D&D that you say that 20 or 30 days of traveling goes on in 1 hour, but 1 day of combat can take weeks of sessions.
It's
Oh,
it's maddeningly
true.
it's maddeningly hard to keep track of. So yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
if you
But
want,
in
if you want to
general,
just decide and
All
tell
this
us, then
time,
that's fine.
what I've been trying to do, and I think it's been going pretty well, is that I'm trying to, after each heavy adventure that has a lot of combat, do some downtime to catch up so that it is real time. So what happened 2 years ago, when we keep it in vague and larger distances, is actually 2 years ago. But when it comes to the precise right now, yeah, it might be July in D&D time, but it might also be August or September. We are in a bit of a vaguer timeline.
Yeah, because we've
So,
managed to make. Well, I say you've managed to maintain that BG quite well. Like in character, the characters like have referred to like meeting, you know, going on 3 years ago. I think now, which lines up with real life with when this all started, which is
Yeah.
rad. It's really cool when they sync up like that.
Yeah.
3 years.
We are
3
closing in. You
years.
know, you realize that, right?
Mm.
The finale.
Don't say it. You're not allowed to, BG.
What?
BG just
They're
said we're
getting
closing in on
close.
the finale, and it's like that's it.
Not really, really close. Like it's not like a couple of 2 or 3 months. No, not like that.
In level terms,
We
you know,
have
we've got like
2
after
years.
this arc, we have one more personal arc, another half of a personal arc, and a final arc. So
Oh. And we thought in there we got to burn down an orphanage in Midland as well. Yeah. Can't forget that one. Yeah.
Oh, that's not the personal arc?
I think it's a bit personal and professional.
That's the overarching arc of the entire
Yeah.
thing. We had no idea, but that was the main goal: was
Is
setting
it-
up and burning down an orphanage.
The orphanage lock was raised in, mind you, like that
Exactly.
specific one. Yeah, yeah. It's a nice, it's a nice goal to have, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, this has been a busy couple of years.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
I do just
um,
have
Poor-
one request for
Poor
Juniper.
orphans.
What was
I'm
that,
just
Vlad?
excited to see what freaking Millstone looks like after this.
No, exactly.
Vlad.
And no, that kind of ties in because I was gonna say I just have one request for Juniper when we finally do get back to Millstone and everything. Is that
A bigger place.
it will be narratively appropriate for Juniper to go to Ogbar and go, I've crossed oceans of time to find you.
I don't get this reference, but it's fun.
Oh, it's referencing a fantastic movie. You should look it up. But
And
yeah,
I hope she says that even if we discover there's been no time dilation.
I mean, you know,
It's
We-
been like all in one day.
we
Everything's
somehow
super
get-
delusional.
I know that,
Yeah.
We somehow
I know
get
that, like,
to
what is it?
Millstone before him.
Is it sad that I kind of hope that was a significant amount of time, just to see what's going on and see what happened?
I
thi- that-
mean, if it
I don't
was
think it's
too much
sad.
time,
I
I'm pretty sure
mean-
Millstone wouldn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's
Oh, no.
intrigue. It's intrigue, Cat. It's the unknowable, right? It's the other
Yeah.
path. People are always interested.
we
in
do
it.
we do have like a potential slot invasion coming.
Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah,
I
that's
will
what,
tell you
that's
what,
what I
though.
was saying. I'm pretty sure if Millstone wouldn't exist anymore if we take too much time.
well,
So
I
I'll-
swear.
I'll tell you though, Jeremy and I have a bit of insight into what happens, but
Huh?
So it's Croak the whole time. He's
Oh,
been
yeah.
leading the slots the entire time. It's been
He-
Croak. Is that the
He's
truth?
he isn't a toad. He's just a small slot.
I ain't
He's
saying
a
I ain't
small
saying
slot.
shit.
He's just like a little
I ain't-
toad.
I ain't
He's had an
spoiling
identity
anything.
crisis the whole time.
So we treat him like a toad or a frog, and have convinced him he's one of the two.
Unbeknownst to him, he's been leading this entire slot invasion.
Yeah, he just can't figure out. People can't heal after he's touched them, but he's never put two and two together. That's like a slot thing. Hmm.
That explains why it's a blue tiefling.
Hmm.
This looks like he's like, tiefling. Really common. We got a red one here, we got a blue one here. They like frogs, it seems.
You almost did the rhyme then, Kat. We had a red one here and a blue one here. Here a slot, there a slot. Everywhere I'm playing a slot.
One
Old mill
slot,
stuff.
two slot, red slot, blue slot.
I like that. Old
Deadly
millstone.
slot, half
Old
slot.
Mysteria had a plane.
Oh god!
And on that plane there was a slot. with a tadpole here and a tadpole there. There
We've
are
never-
a claw.
Oh my god.
Everywhere a claw. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
No, keep going.
That's gonna be in my head the rest of the day now.
Wait,
We need to
wait,
hear more
wait.
now.
That's up to you.
I didn't actually introduce Croak until after the Slod situation happened, like when we went to the site.
Mhm.
For all Locke and Agvar know is that he appeared out of the meteor that landed.
You just scooped him
I
up.
never saw that time. Yeah, I just scooped him up, and at no point.
Oh, cool, a toad.
Yeah,
Why are you pulsing blue light?
that tracks with Juniper. Yeah.
Incredibly irradiated. That's why you became a spore druid.
The original Croak, like, was decimated in the landing, and just like it took over. It.
What, like it was? She had a croak with her walking alongside her, and then it just got splattered.
Yeah.
And then she turned and looked, and from behind the rock that splattered it, like something that looked a little bit like it came out, and she went, "Oh, there you are." Did you do something with your hair?
Where'd you jump off to?
Did
Aw.
we? Did we ever confirm that? Wait, do we know Blue Lady is being controlled or Blue Lady is controlling?
As far as we're aware, we think that she. Well, we don't even know that much, do we? We don't even know that.
I don't know.
We know that
Do
they had a
you?
missing gem. They had a missing control gem in them.
Wednesday people, did you inform of the finale of that campaign or not? The rest.
I
Nope.
have no. I've got no clue.
Yeah, I don't know
Nope.
anything either.
I ain't told
Okay.
him shit.
But I did see a stream once about them on Mechanist though, with the blueberry bitch. But
Oh
that was
yeah.
I think-
ago.
I think she took
That
the
was
control
long.
gems out and she's like deliberately taking the control gems out so that they have freedom of will to do like their sinister shit.
That makes sense based on what like the scholars and stuff were saying, and like
Mhm.
Thierry's obsession with them, and her wanting them to just be natural and free. Because there's nothing more natural than invading other planes, is there, guys?
Right.
Than need magic to
But
invade
if
other
that is what I
planes.
want to, who are you to stop me? I mean, if that's my free will to invade, why should that be bad?
Uh,
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
sounds familiar.
Nina used the exact same argument before Blueberry Bitch got punched. By the way, she went, "Well, it's my desire for you to be punched," and she got punched.
I'm sorry, are you not
Yeah.
respecting my want to like invade and
Exactly.
torture? You bigot.
You have
Yeah.
the right to that, yeah.
Well,
what an
so
asshole.
I wasn't here for the I think the teasing of the Slard invasion. I think that happened while you guys were around Millstone and doing the dream stuff
Yeah.
with Junimom.
Yeah.
As for what I've managed to pick up though is just that we got a letter sent. Well, not a letter. It was actually Juniper's sister, right? It was.
It was a dream
It
that
was
she
a
had
dream.
about Tyria.
She just was delusional at the table.
Oh, I thought Venna mentioned it as well. Am I?
Benna came
Wrong.
to talk about mom.
Oh, okay. Apologies. Yeah, that's my mistake.
You should be sorry.
I should be.
What
I
a
should be.
what a doofus.
Well,
Ooh.
I have to say it was amazing playing with all you guys again. It's been a while since we had a full group, and it was nice. I liked
Yeah,
it. I've missed you guys.
Yeah, Cat's
Um,
back.
Yay!
Hey,
Cat's
It
back,
warrants,
baby.
yeah, it warrants attention again. Cat's back. We got our
Wait,
Juniper
wait.
back.
Oh wait, hold on.
Nice.
Everyone,
Ooh.
pause. Silence for a moment.
No.
The cat's back in the bag. There we go.
God,
Oh.
It
So
came
good at
to
these
me.
That was a
It
good
came to me in a vision just now, and I wanted to share it all with you.
and with this I gotta go. I mean, I'm gonna remember
Oh, is
this.
that
but
bad?
What else can you do after that?
What can one do?
yeah,
Goodbye,
can't top
Goodbye,
that.
people.
Goodbye, people of the stream.